is Cinnabonbon, your resident DIYer at FlaVR. Hi, guys. Oh gosh, the house flipper's back. I know. I had something different planned, but my Switch shit the bed for a bit, so trying to get that back up for now. I don't want you guys like staring at a blank screen, so here we are. Rest in peace, stream perms. Don't eat the yellow snow. No, never. Not Klaus. Yeah. Yes, I was gonna have a bunch of stuff prepared of like Tim Allen's best creations for tool time, and then do like a review and like maybe this is how he made it kind of thing. But there just was not enough time this week to get it together. I thought I could get it together today, but I had a huge shopping trip I had to do to restock all my stuff. So yeah, and the roads were unusually busy due to holiday travel. So yeah. House flipper is topical to use, so it's good. Yeah, so I mean, if I can get my Switch to load up, I will do the Animal Crossing DLC. I also had another idea for the stream. I kind of was thinking like, oh, what if I made it like a monthly thing of like FlaVR can just hop in the call with me and like it can all just be good. And you know, I had like asked my FlaVR mates, I was like, you guys can come in and do like special interest and just come in. And I didn't seem to have any big takers. So I was like, oh, like we can all just like chat and it could be almost like a talk to FlaVR type thing. But I think they're all pretty busy with streaming tonight anyways, so like it probably wouldn't have lined up well, but nobody, like I put it out there in the general chat and there was not any responses. They kind of just like skirted around. So here we are. So alright, so I'm gonna grab my drink. Uno moment, I left it behind me, so give me a sec. Okay, alright, I'm back. Okay, what we got going on? Oh, thank you guys for the supers. Happy New Year's, Bonbon, and I hope you and your family have a wonderful time. Thanks. No family. New Year's is not really a big family event. It usually ends up being a big church event for my family. So, I probably will not hear from them until tomorrow. Which is fine. Oh, that's strong. Nothing says New Year's like needing to DIY a new liver. What? Too hype. But let me see. I'm gonna join my. I haven't set to a tool time stream. I'm gonna join it, and if someone joins it, then that'd be cool. Wait. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stream House Flipper to them. Well, we'll see. If someone hops in, then that'll be cool. And then maybe I'll load up a Fugi for them. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get right into her. If someone joins what? Oh, from the FlaVR Discord. Like, we have our little stream channels. Howdy, Tim. What's on today's stream? Today, we are going to be modifying our crack house. Hiya. Okay, continue our game. Oh, Sena love. You need to leave in a bit, but... Oh, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you as well. Ooh, 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 ooh. This game was really fun. When I ended the stream last night, I did stay up for like an additional 2 hours, but not on the game because I didn't want to cheat on you guys. Oh yeah, I remember we left it this way. I can't wait to like edit the exteriors. That'll be nice. The fact that I feel like I would actually play this unironically all the time is only mildly concerning. Oh, thank you for the super. Happy New Year, Sena. Happy New Year to you too, Captain Coconut. Happy New Year's to everyone. Yeah. Hi, Sena. How is your noisy neighbor today? Ugh. Psst. Tuh. Tuh. Ah. Had the gall to be like actually friendly for once too today. It was like, hi. We've never talked before. What was your name again? I was like, go away. I dislike you. Oof, yeah. Home sweet home. Crack house. Home sweet crack house. You put the lime in the coconut. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a crack shack. Oh. I was thinking of doing how crack would it be to be like, anytime someone supers, I have to take a drink. That'd be crazy. It's not happening though. No. Don't. Don't. Okay, let's see. Alright, good afternoon. I need some alterations made to my 2-room house. My daughter is now 3, and we feel it is time that she has her own room. Please divide the bedrooms into 2 rooms, and make sure the new rooms both have doors that connect to the corridor. Could you please also put in a new bed and remove and sell the crib? Oh, okay. Thank you for the super chat. Do it! Is this going to be that? 2 bedrooms? You can paint and panel the outside walls of your shack too. The roof is off limits though. Yeah, no, that seems really fun. Oh, I like that brick house. I really like brick. Big fan of the brick. As long as it's not stucco or panel, it's good with me. Alright. Living room. Oh, I have to repair an electrical outlet. It's like a random task to be doing in the middle of all this, but sure. Fix my daughter's bedrooms. But also, fix my outlet. That you shouldn't even be looking at, because why are you looking at other parts of my home? Hey. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Howdy's happy Sena New Year's. Happy New Year's. Thank you for the super. Happy New Year's too. Occasional Sena ASMR, nice. ASMR how? Maybe it's just me. I don't actually understand ASMR. Like, I don't get it. Maybe because like I almost never watch videos with headphones, so maybe that's a big part of it. But I don't fully understand. Brick house. She's my tomato. It's little hand out. She's a brick house. Yeah, I know that song. What is it? Okay. E. Open. So they want me to destroy the wall. It's demolition time. Ah! cold. At least no cabinet to go in front of the outlet this time. Or something, man. That shit was very irritating. Okay, let's put this all the way over here. And she wants me to sell this? Boom. Okay. Me neither. You usually have to put 3 different lines so the bricks are neat and straight. You're not a degenerate, that's why. Oh. Is that really why? Ugh. Are you saying like for the game I have to put 3 straight lines? Or go in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's more than 3. Hell yeah, time to learn. I mean, demoing for brick anyways is usually harder than this. Usually. But also, like, even if the house is brick, they usually don't have brick in between the walls. Usually. Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, they have the normal wood frame, insulation, and then the mortar. It's like typically the standard for that. Typically. Sena was making popping sound with mouth before. Oh! That does something for you guys? You guys are a little weird. I think ASMR is supposed to sound like someone is whispering in your ear, which stimulates intimacy. Oh. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I don't know. Anytime anybody's ever whispered in my ear, like even my little brother being like, "Hey, Sena," I'm like, "Ugh, go away. Don't do that. Eek. Stop." But clearly that's just me. I don't get ASMR as well, but recently I started listening to one because of a VTuber I really like. Well, hey, that's nice being supportive and all that. And some ASMR triggers no work on some people. I fell down that rabbit hole, mostly comfort and caring stuff. A lot of ASMR is lewd. Is it? Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I feel like the only ASMR I've ever heard, I don't know if it counts, is like back cracking or like knuckle cracking. Like the chiropractor, like little clips you see, like little shorts. I don't know if that counts, but I mean it's noises. And I love it because I'm like, oh, I want to go to a chiropractor so bad. So, but I guess the sentiment's not the same. I'm not like looting it. I'm not like about it. Demo is so satisfying. Yeah, I think so. It's fun. Like doing this IRL is like, it's usually pretty hard work. But it's like super satisfying and also kind of like gratifying. Because like when you tear everything apart, it's hard to see the vision before you get into a space, and then when you tear it down to its bare bones or like straight down to the studs, it's like it's even harder sometimes to imagine it, right? So you like really have to start trusting the process in it, and that's fun. Like that's a big fun for me in DIY, is like having to trust the process. Oh, yo. Got that robot strength. Yes, I'm a Borg, a cyborg. Ah, too close. Yeah. Okay. Strong, Sena. Strong like bull. I require intimacy to be intimate. I feel like that's kind of the point, right? Right? breaking the very bottom and the top of the wall usually break the lid. Oh. Hi. Okay. It depends on the country. In Mexico, we usually use brick, concrete, and steel for everything. Oh, okay. I require no. Just demoing that brick pillar would have taken 4 hours with people. My job is house renovations. Yeah. Demo takes like actual time, right? Am I supposed to demo this wall too? It's painted red, but it's not lining up here. Or is that where they want me to build the wall? I assume that's probably where they want me to build it, right? Probably. I don't really get ASMR either. Oh, okay, so we're the same brand of people. Build the walls. Okay. Build walls. Alright. Laying brick is like super time consuming work too, is it not? That I have never done. But it looks time consuming. Have you guys ever watched those videos of like the guys in the wilderness building stuff? Gee, that's super specific. The guys, they're like usually very like primitive, right? Like they do primitive builds, like that's their whole gimmick. Like with mud or clay and like things within their environment. I would love to try doing something like that one day. Just like for the fun of it, but like I would like to do it on my own property. Because then you like, you know, you're not like just building something, all that jazz. But yeah, it just looks super fun. Like if they build like a little bamboo shack, or like they do like a deep in-ground mud koi pond type. Deal. Oh, I thought I placed it. Okay, I'm getting, there we go. You have to see the bones to know where to start. Down to the studs. What? Sena, I got banned from 10 months chat for backseating. Oh, well, don't backseat. People put those rules to be followed, unfortunately, right? And unfortunately, right? Some people really just don't like that. You gotta respect people's boundaries. This isn't even my final form. It is now forklift certified. You have to see, stop backseating. Simple as. I love figuring out how to make things work and make prints happen IRL. Like when the lights and AC come on the first time gives me a lot of pride. Oh, I imagine so. I don't do any of like the electrical stuff and nothing HVAC related, but like it is an incredible skill to have. For sure. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Came by just to thumb up and say hello. GTME Toker. Well, thank you for the super nonetheless. Even enough to boomer to understand. Modded Minecraft IRL. Primitive technology. Is it I mean, like, I'm pretty sure they do YouTube shorts, or they either do what else? They also, I think they're on TikTok. I don't know. For TikTok it's just like food videos for me. Oh, and like fashion or makeup videos. So isn't most of it fake? Is it? I don't know. The shirtless guy who made a hut with sticks and rocks. I mean, like, there's 2 of them sometimes, though. Oi, the OG are real. The ones in, like, the jungle where they make water slides and shit. Yeah, I think so. Some of them are fake. Yeah, I mean, I imagine so. That makes sense. The shirtless guy one is real. Primitive technology is a real one. Those are also ASMR videos. True. Because it's, like, usually not got any talking in it. So I guess, like, that does count in a way. A bunch of those channels are really fake or unsafe, but the original primitive technology channel knows what he's doing. Though his stuff is a bit more humble due to being real. Well, that's fine. Like, I'd rather it be real anyway. Personally. That's what I would prefer. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay. Medicare is begin fun of your ex-bosses. Oh. I'm a bricklayer, and yeah, it's pretty time consuming, but also depends if you're using red bricks. Oh, is there a difference? Like, obviously, there's a difference in the material itself, but like, is there a difference in like having to customize it and how long it dries or whatever? And do you use, like, typically do you use concrete in between? Or, I'm very curious. I don't understand why they said make the bed and it still looks crumpled, but alright. Oh, that's literally all they wanted? That doesn't feel right. I'm gonna go in here. But she has no bed now. Am I supposed to? Yeah, I'm supposed to buy something. Okay, I thought so. I'm like, hey now, don't say complete the job, because I will dip. Alright. Alright. Hello, Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's to you too! Today, I made pork with onions and rosemary for my family. It was almost okay. Almost? What ended up happening? Was it dry? I'm like having to actually pace myself because like I made a pretty crack drink. I bought some like seltzer water flavored and I was like, ooh, I bet you I could just mix this with Malibu and it would make like a decent drink. It did not. It's not even semi-decent. It's almost like straight Malibu flavor. Like the alcohol is hitting so hard because it's like just, you know, seltzer water. So like it's just a vodka water. So, I mean, oh no, Malibu's not vodka. It's white rum, but still. I kind of want to put these up on the table. Yeah, litty titty lets me do it. Cool. Wasn't sure. Oh, I could stack them. That's what I'm gonna do. Stack them. Stack the builder. Ooh, clearly this bunny is a fan favorite for all these families. Whoa, that was weird that the things didn't move with it. Okay, so now I buy a bed. Actually, I'm gonna put these higher if a bed's gonna come. Put that a little bit higher. Those are some chunky. Oh. So it won't move with it. Alright. Those are some chunky horses. Alright, let's move you up. Buttercup. It's usually mortar for the joint and red brick dry really fast, so you have to position them really fast. Oh, so then it's almost like a race. Oh, that's a little stressful. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty stressful. I don't know if I'd be able to cope. I'd be like, I work so fast when I don't know that there's a time constraint, but then like you put a timer on, I'm like, oh my god, this is very frustrating. Get on there. That's a lot of bunnies. That's a lot of bunnies. Oh, bunnies. Bunny. Oh, let's have them a family meeting. It's a seance. Alright. Alright. Put this funky one up in here. Oh, it doesn't fit on the shelf. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright. Cool. Now I gotta buy a bed. Let's rotate this for underneath the bed. Is everything fine there? Okay. Alright, now we're gonna buy the bed. Tap. Boop, boop, boop. Imagine paying someone to tear down and rebuild a wall in your house, but also make the bed. Is that coffee? What flavor is rum? What flavor of rum? It's Malibu, so like, I think Malibu, if I remember correctly, is like pineapple flavored rum. So, like, or is it like just pineapple, or is it like piña colada? I don't know. I typically like Malibu, just this is not the best combo. Yeah, no. It's like leaving like a kind of like a nasty flavor at the back of my throat. Like I'm like Have you got pets? I did. I had a horse. Wow. Nope. Never been that well off. I had a really big dog. It was a mountain cur mix. I talk like he's dead. He's not. He's still very much alive. He's now my brother's dog. I had to leave him behind when I moved. So, yeah. Alright. It says progress as if the progress is incomplete. So now I'm like, hell. Everything's good here. Double check all the rooms in their home. Anything? Alright. Drink Malibu with peach iced tea. Tastes like a tropical holiday. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't have any peach flavored tea. I don't even have sweet tea brewed right now. I'm just kind of slacking. There's another type of brick we use, which I can't find the name of the material we use for the base, but it's basically the cinder block recipe with the thing we call jowl as a filter. Interesting. I assume that you have more time to work if it's cinder. Cinder's like what? Very similar to concrete. Concrete stays pretty wet. Excuse me. Instead of those are llamas or sheep. Never mind. Those are definitely horses, right? They're definitely like really janky horses. Okay, I already took care of that thing. So let me check all these other rooms. Hello? What? Ooh, a basement. Ooh, a basement. Aircoin. So I really am supposed to just skulk around their house. I don't like that. I don't like that. What if I just get whacked over the head? It's probably not that type of game. But still. Yum, piña colada. Yeah, piña. Wow, wow, colada. Wow, wow. I have a flavor cookbook that I'm going to be releasing as like some content for you guys for the new year. And I did, everything is like based on our little flavor crew. Like meals that like I feel like would be based on them, right? And then at the very end of the book is a cocktail recipes for everybody. And I actually did I'm pretty sure I used piña colada for Nyana because I remember her saying that she really likes piña colada. So even though she's got the banana, although I'm counting it as a plantain now because Juwun also has a banana. So yeah. That's my differentiation. Alright, they're really happy with my job. Alright, escape. Complete. Alright. Yay, plantain. Yeah. I may or may not have given you tostones with mayo ketchup for. I may or may not have. I tried a giant pina colada years ago and traumatized ever since. What? Tostones, yes. I figured. I figured that'd be a good choice. What is wrong? Am I supposed to buy the Talmo? Is that way? Boo! Try adding some kind of fruit juice to smoothen out the alcohol seltzer. Yeah, I wish that I could, but when I bought everything, I didn't buy juice because I didn't go through it quick enough last time. So I was like, it went bad, so I'll wait a bit. Clearly, I haven't been into juice. And then because I went to a store that doesn't have like bulk canned goods, I didn't buy pineapple juice because I like to get it in like a little bulk pack with the drinkable kind. So can I make pina coladas with black rum? I'm pretty sure you can make pina colada with any type of rum. I mean, it's gonna change the flavor profile a little bit, but pina colada is like a rum centralized drink. As long as you don't forget the coconut cream and the pineapple, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Hey, Sena, how's it going? It's going. It's going. This is not the stream that I had planned, but it is the stream that I'm doing. So, it's going. It's going. Bathroom fixtures. Nope. I don't know where to find the stupid freaking installations. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Heating. Yay. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. E. Hi, tostones are wonderfully delicious. I've never had the opportunity to try them, but when I was like writing down the recipe, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds delicious. And I made sure, because I paid attention to Abby and Nyana's stream, to make sure that the mayo ketchup had the right proportions. It seemed to be like a clincher. Okay. Is that this dirt? Right there? No? I feel like that is. Whatever. Can I do anything with my stuff now, or so I can build intels, build walls, but I can't do that yet. I can't install wallpaper. Okay. Okay. Walls to knock down, student house to clean up. Yeah, let's go clean. Juice doesn't go bad, it just turns to wine. Oh, are you looking for the the Allen? Dude, that was the other part. I was like, okay, if anyone joins in and talks about a special interest, I'm gonna have them come in and be like, every time that they come in. But nobody wanted to do it. They're all boring. That's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. But I'll try. Whoa, brother. Bit of a bender. Oh, you're gonna make me individually take care of his sins. Alright. Sure. Hey. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Wow. That's a lot of vino. Donna's dorm room revealed. I know. Okay. Wow. This is scary. Very scary. You usually use white rum because it has a lighter flavor. Like, usually, I'm pretty sure, like, typically, people use Bacardi. I do like a spiced rum, but it's gonna add a different flavor. Brown rum will always add a different flavor. And most of the time it's like spiced, right? So like it just definitely, it changes the flavor profile. For screwdrivers, etc. Happy New Year, Sena. Happy New Year's. Why is every bathroom in this game filthy? I don't know. These people are gross, huh? Filthy bathrooms, like, give me the genuine ick, too. Bro, it looks like cigarette burns there. Oh, excuse me. Alright, this room is clean. But the window is not. And they stole the radiator. I will clean the window. To the window. To the wall. To the wall. To sweat drip down my hand. No, you bitches growl. Oh, these ski. Oh, these ski. Actually, the first time I ever heard Get Low was in Need for Speed 2 on the GameCube. And my brother and I, like my older brothers, we were always singing, and then my mom would get mad. Obviously, because you don't want your children singing to the window, to the wall, till the sweat drips down my balls. But, yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, it's a smaller one, right? I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. I made some rum for Christmas presents this year. You made rum? Like, distilled it yourself? That's really impressive. How does one make rum? That'd be cool to learn. Alright, this one's good. Check the mark. Ooh. That's dirty as heck. Ah. Oh well. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. What? Very much apartment mode style now. Dang. Ew. Grody. Alright. Broom. My handy dandy broom. Wait, I just realized it, but Sena's moving now. Oh, yeah. Hi. I move. Yes. I have my live 2D. It's a little jank in some spots, Coleman. It is my first. I am still working on it. I'm redoing the mouth for like the umpteenth time, which is fine. I want to get it like really, really good. At some point, probably in like the next week or so, I will more than likely just start the stream with like a completely updated model with a little less jank, and if nobody notices, then fine, and if somebody notices, then also fine. But it's not gonna be like a re-debut or anything stupid like that. Well, not that it's stupid, but like I just don't see the point. Like, you know who this is, you know who this be, type B, but yeah. I might have to try pina colada one of these days. I've only had straight tequila or rum before, and it wasn't a good idea. Oh yeah, no, I don't do tequila. Tequila and I have some pretty negative history, and I don't touch her. I've even had like smoother tequila, but it is just like, it's the death of me every time. It is just, it doesn't seem to digest well for me. It's also the only time I've ever thrown up was last New Year's. I had tequila and my body rejected it outright. So that was that. Okay, hold on. Is there something? Oh, okay, yes, there is. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, so. Oh, okay, I understand. E. Unscrew. Oh, it's that house. Oh, is there some history here? This is gonna take you a while. I don't know. I feel like I'm going pretty quick, actually. Boom. Oh, yeah, no, keep it all white. Faucet's gonna be brass. There we go. Yeah. Oh, dang. This is a relatively simple install. It makes sense. It's like the most basic one. Although it does have like a timeless appeal to it for sure. To me, anyway. To me, anyway. I don't know what this stream is gonna be by the time it's over. I hope to not like completely lose track of time like I did last night. I really hope to not do that. Hope to like be able to change a couple things up, do a couple fun things. You know, take a little chance, make a little low, get down tonight, come on, type thing. I think I'm so funny. Okay. I heard debuts cost a lot, so it's probably fine. Well, the debut cost me nothing except time and energy. I think the most I've paid so far is just for the live 2D like professional. Oh, I was good to do the brass because look, it all matches. Good on you, Sena. Good on you. What a good egg. Cockroaches. Awesome. Lit. It's gross. Wait, did I get this room? No, I didn't. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, wow. This is nasty. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I hate that I have to individually click on these bottles. That's a little rude. That's a little time consuming. Oh, yeah. At least the black hides the filth. You remember these days fondly and think, I remember when I had no idea what I was doing. I feel like I will always just have no idea what I was doing. I don't foresee that ever changing, to be honest. To be quite honest, I don't see that changing for me. It's just who I be. All I know is I want to end by a certain time to dump you into whoever from FlaVR is streaming at that point. I know we have some like actual amount of streams going tonight. I know Nyana's streaming, and I know Abby's streaming, and I know Mint. I think it's still streaming right now. But she did a karaoke stream. I would not be surprised if she's still streaming. It would be very meant of her. Sena! Hello. I don't like how tequila tastes like, so I'm good with it. Yeah, I don't really like the flavor of it either, to be honest. Am I supposed to clean this up, I assume then? I'm gonna assume. Excuse me. Oh, okay, cool. Right. Nope, that's just how the door looks. Ow! Bonk. Beer. The black paint hides the mold. Eee. So much wine. Yee. Why? We had fun last night. Yeah, we definitely did. But I want to do more than just this. I want to like do a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like the more I drink this drink, the more I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this. All right. No, move. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, 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 trash. Trash. Trash, 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 trash. Trash. Okay, clean that. Okay. Bro, this will grody. Wait, what? What did I miss? What did I miss? Wait, what in the world? What in the rubber duck did I miss? Whatever. Jump! Yes, boom. Oh, dang! Thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year! From the future, Sena. Can't stay and watch. Sadly, eyes are heavy. Have a chill stream. Get some rest. Stop staying up so late, crazy man. Or girl. I can't assume. Maybe. Alright. Minta is on the tangent juice. Ah. Suka, suka, suka. I see. Sounds about right. Sounds as per usual for the mint. What did I miss? No? What the heck? I don't see any dirt. Is it on this side? Supposedly? Hot cocoa and peppermint schnapps is where it's at this time of year. I'm hit or miss for hot cocoa. I like to make it fresh in like a little pot. Dorothy. Hi, Niana. I know there's dirt, but where? I can see it on the map. Oh. What? It disappeared. Ah! I'm losing it. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this make my toes curl all yuck. Oh, no. I don't, like, if I open it, do they come rushing out? What am I supposed to do? How do I get rid of them? I'm gonna clean the hallway. Yucky. I'm not a fan of this. Oh wait, shoot. Holy crap. Hold on.
Hi, Sena.
Ah! Wait. And Niana's here. Say hello to Niana. Oh crap, do I have Fugi set up?
I was told to come in here, so...
Ah! Hi!
Hi.
Do you have a special interest you'd like to share with the chat for today? It could be anything. Or...
Coquito?
Coquito?
Like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink some today.
I thought you didn't like Coquito.
Well, I'm gonna do it for content.
Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. I got you. Alright. Nyana's on the screen. Boom. Oh, goodness. Okay. So how do you make Coquito? Tell the chat how to make what I think is one of the best holiday drinks.
No.
Are you looking it up?
Yes.
Fake.
You put a lot of rum on it.
Well, yeah,
and...
that's for sure.
That's all I know. That's all I know. It's like eggnog, kinda, but
Mm-hmm.
without the egg.
So what
And
does it replace? Like, what's the egg replacement then?
cream coconut.
Nice, nice, nice. I say that knowing it, but like these weirdos might not know. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. What is, if any, is there anything you've ever done that you would say is DIY?
Clean my room.
And how often do you do that? Exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no
Yeah.
comment.
Let's just no comment. No comment.
All right. And did you eat today, Niana?
I ate eggs.
If you're gonna be drinking,
I ate eggs.
are you gonna eat anything else today, Niana?
I don't think so.
No. Bold, very bold. Okay.
Oh, hi, chat.
When do you stream tonight?
Tonight,
Yeah, right?
surprise stream.
Okay. Okay.
Very late.
Very late. Okay. So you're
Yeah.
bringing in the new year. Oh, man.
I guess.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to teach chat tonight?
I don't.
You're in the hot seat.
I'm a lazy person, okay?
We've gathered.
I'm lazy cat. I don't really.
You're like
lazy
a Garfield.
Yeah. Chat, you should eat. You should definitely eat. Get your nutrients, unlike
Maybe
me.
you should take your own advice.
Maybe I'll eat some chicken.
Ooh. Yeah. Like fried chicken or
like the one you cook on the air fryer.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or chat on or even just talk to me and pretend chat's not even here?
How are you gonna spend your New Year's?
Oh, I don't know. I probably will be asleep before the ball drops. I usually sleep through New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day I usually make roast pork. And so I will be roasting a pork shoulder. Probably after I get off stream, I'll probably put it in the crock pot and roast it. Start roasting it like overnight, so it'll be nice and tender.
I wish you could cook for me.
I wish I could too. I'd make sure you get 3 meals.
Did you see the eggs I cooked? I put it on the Discord server.
Oh, I think I did. But that was today or yesterday?
No, it's today.
Oh dang, my days are blending.
That's all I ate today. Just those.
I mean, at least it's protein.
Yeah.
But you should probably eat a little more. Just a tad. Oh my gosh. I can't get it. Are you watching this me stream the game too or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Watch me struggle.
I'm watching you.
Oh.
Ruin things.
Every step I take, you'll be watching.
Yeah.
Okay. Based air fryers. Chat thinks your air fryer's based. What kind of air fryer you got? A cheap one? Whatever just came to you? What kind?
I don't remember. I got it like a year ago.
But
it's a good one. Pretty good.
Nice.
I put oil on the air fryer.
Well, yeah, of course, so it doesn't stick, right?
Yeah, I wanted to put like oil on the air fryer. And I put a little bit too much. And it went out in like smoke, and I almost burned the whole house down, and there was
Nyana.
smoke everywhere. I felt like I was in a movie where the fucking fireman is walking, because I couldn't see anything. It was that like
No.
smoky. And then I called my mom and like, what do I do, mom? Because she's the adult. Even though I'm technically an adult, she's the adult.
Technically. Oh no.
And she's like, get out of the house. Take the dog with you. And I took the dog and I got out of the house and like I opened up the windows and before I left. And
Yep.
that's
Did
how
it
I
set off the
survived.
fire alarm?
The entire apartment got like smoky and I could barely see.
Oh
Like
my
it was.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
So
We're gonna have
after
to do
that,
a
I
cooking
stopped
stream
putting
where I
oil.
teach you how to do just the basics to make sure you're not killing yourself.
Yeah, like
Step
a
number
hand.
1, use a spray oil if you're gonna put it in. Oh my gosh. Ah, but your dog's okay?
She was okay. Yeah,
Okay. I know you got a new dog.
I got a new pupper.
A new pupper. Did you give her a name? Obviously, I
Yeah,
hope so.
his name is Robin.
Ooh, cute.
Mm.
Yeah, chat, she's shared pictures of her dog with us. It's a very cute dog. Very cute. But a little nervous, right?
Yeah, he's like, I rescued him from the shelter and he's like scared and like apparently he got abused and it's like very tough for him to trust people.
That's fair. I mean, a lot of dogs, especially when they come from the shelter, seem to have like just, you know, a lot of issues to deal with.
Yeah, all
And
the
people
other
are always
dogs
so
were happy.
mean to others. How many dogs do you got?
No, I mean like on
Oh.
the shelter. You got a full herd
The
of
opposite of a
dogs.
cat lady. She's a dog lady.
I wanted a cat, but they like spray when they pee. It's like a pee spray.
I mean, isn't it just the male ones that usually do it though? Or
I don't know. Yeah. That's gross. I'm looking at the stream. I'm
I
like
know.
cringing.
Ooh.
Cringe.
Ooh.
Cringe.
Oh my god, is it like crawling up the wall? This is terrifying. I have not
Yeah.
seen roaches since moving out to the rural area that I'm in, which is so nice. Like, I've yet to ever even see one. But yeah, no, this is bringing back some disgusting memories.
Who would vacuum roaches?
I know, like, why wouldn't you? But when it's this many, like, what do you even do? I've never seen
Set
this
the whole house
many.
on fire.
Set it on fire. Like, at that point, what? Like, you just have to fumigate and then vacuum them because they're live. They'll be squirming.
Ew, so that means that they're like moving on the vacuum. That's fucking gross.
Like, imagine how that. Ugh. Like, you just see the bag or the outside of the vacuum like squiggling. So gross. Stop. Oh god, no, this is disgusting.
Disgusting.
I don't even know how you let something get this bad though, to be honest. Is that one little roach?
Crippling depression. Got a divorce.
Yeah, but it's like a bunch of college kids. Like, I know that like the idea is that like a bunch of college kids, they live together, like they let things get this gross. But like when I was in college, like the people who let their like places get gross, like if they like say they lived in the college apartments, it was like just like dishes piling up or like cans piling up, but they always kept it in bags, right? Because like for a lot of states you can donate cans for extra change, but
I
like
get that extra change.
So it's like, I don't know, to me it's like it doesn't even make.
To me, it's like they had a huge party.
And then all like got kicked out.
They had a huge party and they never cleaned.
Say, I'll take roaches over the scorpions from my old apartment at any. Oh gosh, scorpions. Oof.
When I used to live in
Desert
Arizona,
rats.
there
Yeah.
were scorpions, and like
Oh my
there
gosh.
was the small ones, the dangerous.
Yep. I'm
Danger.
pretty sure you're right. Like I think that the smaller they're usually more poisonous, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how
Yep.
true that is. But
That's the
I'm pretty sure it is. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take your word. I'll take your word this time.
This time I actually know. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't even imagine because like could you? So like I've talked about it. I think I'm pretty sure I talked about it here. That like when I was like way younger, like single digits young, my parents took us on a trip to Hawaii, and we stayed in like a rental, like a house rental, and there was like a scorpion that ended up in the room, but like it was so small and odd looking that it really just looked,
those are the worst.
right? Like it just looked like a cricket with like part of its back peeled up. Like it really just looked like a cricket to me. Like just like a big cricket. My brothers thought it looked like a weird spider. And my one brother, like we were playing pretend or some shit. I don't know. My one brother ran to like my parents' room and they're like, Sena's got like, she's got like a weird spider in her room. Do you want to come look at it? It's almost like he knew, but didn't know. His kid brain was like, something don't look right. Sus. Very sus. And I remember very distinctly, my dad came in and he was like, why don't you kids go play in the other room? And then we saw my mom rush in there and my dad go in there with a hammer, and we were like, a little weird, a little dramatic for a spider dad, but okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't until the plane ride back from Hawaii that my parents were like, okay, Sena, now that the trip's over, we'll tell you what that spider was. And I was like, what do you mean tell me what it was? I trusted you at your word. That when you said it was a spider, that's what it was. Ha!
Ew.
And then they were like, so actually, it was a scorpion. And I'm like, wow. The way that wouldn't have ruined my trip, but okay, go off.
They just wanted to lie to you.
Yeah,
and
no,
they
clearly.
waited.
They're like, gaslight. My mom's always been a gaslight, gatekeep girl boss. Even when I was like a little baby. She's like, I can't let her have any sort of power level.
Yeah, parents be toxic.
For sure. You use poison on the cockroaches is the easiest way. Yeah, so like where I grew up, bugs were a bit of an issue because it was urban, right? And I was super anti any type of bug, even like a little picnic ant in my house. Like I was like, hell no, I don't like that. And I've never been like afraid of killing bugs, but I got like super crack at like spraying for bugs. So like I would spray every season, like each time the season would change, I would spray like once and then halfway through and then again at the start of the next season, just because like I was like, no, we are not doing that. We are not those people. We are not gonna have bugs in our house. I refuse. We already have the odds stacked against us as weird church people. I am not having the bug people added to the list.
When I used to live in Puerto Rico, then we had like sometimes roaches coming because it was like very like naturey place. And I remember one time I thought that there was a huge roach. So I got my hair, I had very long hair, so I got a bunch of my hair into a beanie, and I was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta be the man, I gotta kill the thing, and then I got like a fucking sandal, and I was gonna hit it, and then when I flushed it down the toilet, I posted a picture about it on my fucking Facebook, and then people were telling me, yo, that was not a roach, that's a cucubano, which is like a firefly that's like, I think endangered, I don't know. But that's how I killed a cucubano. thinking it was a roach.
You're killing rare beetles out here.
I kind of feel bad afterwards. Like,
nah, why is it in my house?
Yeah.
They don't need to know.
He did. He got flush.
He got flushed. So what, you like smash it, you get the toilet paper, and then you flush it? Or
yeah, I smashed it, and then I've like tapped the sandal on, tapped it, and then it came out in the toilet, and I was like, "Bye, motherfucker!" And I flushed it. I flushed it.
Oh my gosh. So just like stuck squash flag to the sandal.
Yeah,
flinging your sandal over the toilet.
I took a selfie of it
Not
and then posted it online.
Just like a picture of Nyana over the toilet doing a peace sign. This my bug.
This is my beau Jerome, R.I.P.
Oh. Jerome, no. He was an ultra rare firefly, you murderer. How could you?
That's what the comments were saying. I was like, I don't care. It was in my house.
Why was it there anyway?
Wrong time, wrong place.
He would have left. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
now mass extinction event. 16.
On a lighter note, I wish we had more Luna moths around. See, yes, moths are cool. My brothers, all 4 of them are pretty afraid of moths, actually. I used to so my older brother's like deathly afraid of moths for whatever reason. And like he panics when there's like a moth flying around. And so I'll usually like pick them up real gentle because like you have to be careful of their wings. And then I'll like I would go up to his door and I would open his door and then I would just release the moth and listen to the screaming that would ensue. And then he would chase me all around the house. And like
You're evil.
yes. See, very no mercy for them. But yeah, I would chase them around. And then when my littlest brother was much younger, he was afraid of roly-polies or pill bugs. And so I would like go outside, collect a bunch, put them in like a tiny little Tupperware, and then like I would leave the Tupperware open on his desk, and when he woke up to do his schoolwork, they'd be all over his desk. So I've always been a bit of a bully.
I kind of did something similar when I was in kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah.
I used to grab little lizards. On Puerto Rico, there were a lot. They were called like lagartijo. So I used to grab them by the tail, and I used to be like, "Oh, this thing is cute." And then I used to like go like around girls that don't like bugs, and I would like, "Look how cute this is," and they would be like, "Oh, get the fuck away from me!"
Oh,
and then I would run and chase them. I would be chasing them, and the little lizard grabbing by the tail. And then the tail broke off.
Yep.
The tail breaks off. And I was like, oh God. This man is tailless because of me. And then I did it again with another one.
You said, don't care, worth it.
I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave you.
No,
I don't know if you're going to die afterwards.
For sure.
But, and I kept doing it. That was kind of fun.
It is fun. Although I don't think I've ever picked up a wild lizard. I think I've always been just a tad afraid. I've almost picked up a frog, but it freaked me out. Like, I touched its slippery little body, like, just a little bit, and I was like, no, I cannot. But I used to, pick up snails. When I was in college, there would be snails in the spring, like, tons of snails. And I would like pick them up and put them on like flowers and shit, and then take pictures of them because they'd be so cute. But yeah. Oh gosh.
Do you like rodents?
Like
Like chinchillas?
I like them, but like I don't like the smell of them. Like, that makes sense. Like, rodents have a really distinct smell usually, and chinchillas are pretty stinky animals. Guinea pigs are really stinky. So I like stinky.
Stinky.
Like, I don't want to walk into my house and smell animal. I want it to smell like my house, you know?
I see. I heard that chinchillas don't have a smell. Is that right?
I don't know. I've never owned a chinchilla.
We gotta ask Mary.
Yeah, we gotta ask Marie. Yeah. Because she would know.
She would know.
She would know.
But, guinea pigs, yeah, I heard that they stink.
Yeah. Like, my pastor's grandson, like, was raised by them, and they had a guinea pig, and you'd walk in, and you'd smell it as soon as you walked in. And I don't know. I don't like that. That is interesting.
True. I thought about getting a guinea pig, because they're kind of cute, but I don't know. I got a dog instead.
I don't know. I like dogs more because, like, I feel like you can be a little more interactive. I also feel like smaller animals, like, don't usually like being, like, messed with or handled a lot. And, like, I'd want to respect that. But then it almost, like, defeats the point of having a pet, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like part of it is just, like, you get to play with them and, like, interact and all that stuff. But I also feel like that's something I just really enjoy.
What I heard about the chinchillas is that they don't like being, like, grabbed, but it takes years for you to develop, like, closeness with them. And then if you, like, raise them since little, they can be more cuddly since, like, they know you and trust you more.
Yeah.
And they can, like, sit on your lap and, like, sleep with you and stuff, but that takes years to, like, develop.
Sleep?
And then
that sounds really interesting.
The guinea pigs, they need to be used to human touch, so, like, it's gonna spend some time getting used to you, but then after it gets used to you, it kind of likes, like, cuddling and stuff.
What about, like hamsters, or what's, like, another one? I know rabbits are, like, hit or miss for interaction too, but
I don't know about the rabbits.
The rabbits. I feel like they're very much like an outside animal anyways, but hello? Am I stuck in the lamp? Hello? Am I stuck in the lamp? What?
You're the lamp now.
I think I'm stuck in the lamp. Help. Oh my god.
You're stuck.
Move.
You're having a lamp party.
I'm talking about moths made me a moth. Alright, hold on. Back to the office, I guess. Yes, save, please. Oh, man. Oh. Lamp party. My aunt had a chinchilla. Couldn't tell if it stunk. It was kept in a room that already stank. Oh. Gross. Oh.
Your aunt is a stinky lady then.
Your aunt stink.
Aunt stinks. We have 69 people watching now.
Oh. Oh, such a lucky number.
Lucky.
No. Yeah. Oh. I didn't even see that. Whoops. Okay. Alright, what else am I missing? Oh. This game is, like, overly complicated sometimes, I feel. Alright, I gotta jump up there.
Jeb is trying to bait me to say some sussy shit.
Who is? Who? I'll spank 'em.
Yeah. What kind of dog did you get?
A mutt.
A mutt. I got a mutt.
A mutt.
He's a mixed breed. All I know is he's gonna grow big. He's already kind of big, and he's a puppy, so he's gonna be a big boy.
He looks like a bully mix, but yeah, he's a cute dog. He's cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. I wish I didn't have a horrible pet fee to pay. Otherwise, I would have a dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
Pet fees suck.
I don't know. I'm like, I was talking to one of my neighbors, and they were like, just get it. Like, management's
Just
not
get it
gonna,
and hide
they're not
it.
gonna know. They never come by anymore. And I'm like, you know, you say that, and then I'll get it, and then they'll come by that day. So, because that's the way it seems to work for me.
Yeah, something sad happened to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She had 4 dogs, and she bought a place, an apartment condo place, and the rules is that you can only have 2 dogs.
Oh, okay.
So my dad, being my dad and not fucking reading, he didn't read that part.
Oh,
and
dads.
then they lived there for like, I don't know, 2 years, something like that. And then they like told them, we know you guys have more than 2 dogs. You need to get rid of your dogs.
Oh, heartless.
Yeah, and then my mom tried to get them like registered as emotional support animals.
Right.
But you can only register 1. So it wasn't gonna work. So she had to, unfortunately, give away 2 dogs to like a shelter.
Does she know if they got rehomed or no?
Yeah, they did get adopted together. So at least they got to go.
Nice, happy ending.
Yeah,
A little bit.
together to a nice home. Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, at least there's that. That doesn't happen very often that people will take 2 at once.
Yeah, so whoever did that, like, I'm just thankful.
Yeah, no kidding. Excuse me. Oof. Are you excited for your stream tonight? Have you picked the time
I'm excited.
for
I'm
it,
gonna do
or...
some weird
Oh yeah,
shit.
you said late. Yeah.
Some weird sussy baka things.
Oh yeah, what do you got planned? Or is it top secret information?
Top secret.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll see how long I end up going. I don't know. I think you might know. I know Abby does 11:30. Is there anybody before her, or?
Let me look at the schedule
Yes, please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna read through chat. They try. I don't know. I'm not into that, Sena. Into what? What'd I do? Yeah, this house is full of little nooks and crannies. Yeah, no kidding. I'm having to like go and redo all the stupid freaking windows. And it didn't mark it on the map. Very annoying. Yeah,
Okay,
this house is full of little nooks and crannies. Go ahead.
so it says today that no one from FlaVR is streaming. Just Pippa. Just Pippa.
Really?
Yeah, and then after Pippa, there may be someone from FlaVR streaming.
Oh, I thought Abby was gonna ring in the new year. Or did she have to cancel?
Today's Saturday, so that's tomorrow.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Oh,
tomorrow.
I see. Okay.
Unless she put it on the wrong... Unless she put it on the wrong day.
She might have. Because I thought it was a New Year's Eve stream.
Me too.
Okay.
On the
Maybe we should
calendar.
remind her if she's awake. She might be napping, I don't know.
Yeah, she put it on the wrong date, so... well, at least on the calendar, on her schedule, on Twitter, it says Saturday.
Okay. So she is streaming tonight at 11:30.
So she is streaming.
Okay.
11.
Silly fish.
11:30.
11:30
11:30.
Eastern. 8:30 Eastern. Pacific. Okay. Alright.
And a person may be streaming at 11. Just person.
A person. No one in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you kill me. Okay.
No, definitely not Nyana.
No, of course not. She's busy here, chat. Don't get your hopes up. Holding her hostage, she can't stream for you. Let me open up Discord real quick.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go, in case someone else wants to hop in, and,
Sure.
I'm gonna be with my doggo.
Yeah,
So,
get ready for, a totally not happening, potentially, stream. Okay, alright. Bye, Niana!
Bye, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. Alright. Bonk! Bonk! That was Niana! The lovely Niana! Adieu, cat. Alright, what the frick? Windows have we not cleaned? Because I feel like I've cleaned every gosh darn window. And everything is taken care of elsewhere. So, windows, clean. Windows, clean. What am I missing? Do you know? No window. Am I making you dizzy going this fast? Alright, there it is. Alright. Araminta is streaming right now. Yes. I know she's streaming. She did start, what, 6:30 Eastern? I know she's streaming. I know. She's like an adoring streamer. She goes for so long. She's like a goat at it. She's goated. Minta's goated. Did she actually sing for you guys? Huh? She has a pretty decent voice. She's pretty good. I like her little alto range. It's very pretty. Very pretty. What was your favorite song that she sang? Now you're in the hot seat, chat. Check under the floorboards. What? I don't think that's an option here. I don't think I have it unlocked. Every room has its own progress bar. Just enter a room, and if a task comes up, then it's not done. Oh, okay. I see. Excusez-moi. Yeah. Alright. Ain't no one's better. No one's voice better than Sena for referral. Ah, yeah. Don't say that. I'm not a professional. I just enjoy it. That's it. That's all it is. I'm about to complete this job. I don't feel like doing whatever rando stuff. I'm not trying to play these mind games. Clean dirt. Where? In some random ass corner. Okay. Why does it say 98%? What? I don't see anything else on the map though for dirt. She did, but with a lot of tangents on the way. I would expect no less. Can you mop the windows, or is it just... So I can take the broom to the windowsill, but it doesn't, like, let me clean it directly. Like, I have to push the E and do all the steps, right? Where is there dirt? I'm looking at the dirt map, and I'm not seeing any. I think you're just lying. Nothing. Open. Sesame. Unless you want me to clean that. Can I clean that? Or is it just like meant to be faux wood? Potentially. Clean dirt here in the corridor? But I don't see any dirt on the map. That's the thing that's like, what? I watch Minta for her tangents. Yeah. That's like part of who she is. She's just tangent. She's tangent juice. Mint is just tangent juice. Go back in the hallway. I'm in the hallway. I'm in it. Sorry for bonking the mic. I'm talking with my hands. Yep. Snip snuff. I'm gonna put that here. Why is it like in the middle of the wall? Why is it so high? Doesn't make sense. Down. Down you go. Notice how a task appears once you enter. Yes, I notice. It says clean dirt. But then I look at the little map in the right hand corner. Okay. And there's no dirt on the map, right? So. Fast. Yo. Ooh, Tyler. Yeah, get that up. Faster hands, fastest foot, boy. Higher payment. Alright. Boost my stats while I'm at it. Check the basement. Is there a basement on this one? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there's not. Not on this one. I've gone through every door. Clean the door frames? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Where? I'm cleaning the door frames. There is, you were in it earlier? Clean the door frames and the wall around the glass door. Okay. That's fair. Let's clean up here. Clean the actual door. The basement, or was that a different house? It was a different house. It was the previous house that had the basement. But thank you. But I've walked through every door. I've walked these halls. I'm getting so mine. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright when you're gone. I'm not fine. Please be alright. I never want you to go. Oh. Notice how yes. Whoa! Hello? Hi, Minna.
Watch your six, Sena. That snuck up on you.
Okay, all right. Let me get a Minna in here. Minna. Beep. Yeah. Oh, little cute racer, Minna. Here we go.
Zoom.
Hello. Say
Hello.
hello, chat. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How are you?
Can't believe Doing well. I was apparently very, very tired today, and I think I fell asleep at, I don't know, 6, and woke up at 9. And I kept being woken up, and I kept going back to sleep.
Oh gosh.
So I guess I needed that.
Yep.
It's been an interesting day. Like, I don't know, it's an interesting way to end the year where I kept trying to accomplish something, and it kept not happening, and I should have, like, changed course, but I didn't.
Well, I mean, hey, it happens. It happens.
It does.
It happens. You get
It's
caught
been chill.
up.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna finish this job because I can't find the dirt and I don't want to spend too much time on it. Pew. So, do you have any sort of special interest or something you'd like to share with the chat today?
I think everyone knows about bread.
Yep,
Let's see.
Let's dive into Minna lore a bit more.
All the bread. I have some bread. I made a special loaf of bread today.
Yep.
I think I'll share it on Twitter. I haven't decided yet. I just shaped it to look really cute.
Ooh, okay.
So we've been eating since I woke up. We've just been hanging out, eating bread and butter and honey, and drinking some chai tea. So it's been a great hype New Year so far. New Year's Eve, turning it up.
Nice.
Let's see. I don't know. What's this thing I haven't talked about yet? I'm pretty good with horses.
Okay.
I trained a Mustang.
You trained a Mustang. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I mentioned it once and then never
how does
elaborated,
one
so I could talk about that.
train a Mustang? Like that's pretty impressive.
So let's see. It was like this youth and yearling challenge. I think was like just about to turn 16. And so for my 16th birthday, I got a Mustang, but it was a horse, not a car. And it was cool because we went and they did like this sort of not auction, like pull your name out of a hat to pair you with the horse, because you got the horse for like it was a yearling, so like kind of a baby horse. And you had them for I think 3 months. And sorry, hang on a second.
No, you're fine.
So
I can hear the baby.
This one's still up. The time was technically at 8. I woke up at 9. He's been having a very like bro day with Dad, which has been nice.
Oh, that is pretty nice.
So it's been chill on me, which is why I was like, I could do stuff, and then somehow didn't get anything done because of the other dough baby. I should have just given up and like sat and read a book all day instead of trying to like get writing done. But oh well, you live and learn.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you get a Mustang, you get the yearling Mustang for like 3 months, and so they're like wild, untouched. And then at the end of 3 months, there's a competition where it's just like, walking them through obstacle courses or stuff like that, since they're like too young to like teach them how to ride at that point. And so we went there. They drew names out of a hat, and I got the one buckskin that was there. So looked
nice.
Exactly like Spirit.
I
didn't name her Spirit.
Movie.
I named her a different name, but she's great. I love her. So funny stories about her. Like, let's see. I guess at this point, she's probably like a middle-aged horse at this point.
She's
back home at the farm.
gal.
Yeah, she for a long time. I don't know if she's mellowed. She may have mellowed a bit, but she kind of has the attitude of a teenage girl. It's very. She can kind of like, oh, well, why are you the boss kind of attitude. Anyway, she's great. So my approach to like horsemanship is the like natural horsemanship, where it's kind of looking at like the horse psychology, and because like there's different approaches depending on the temperament of the horse, and understanding that, and like how horses interact with each other, and stuff like that. So we got her, had her on the trailer, got home, and we just set up like 5 round panels connected to the trailer. So she just lived there for the first couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Like, basically in and out of the trailer and in the little round pen, and I would just go out there and sit with her.
So like kind of actually like Spirit for real.
Yeah,
where they had them in the round pen. Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't like try and break her or anything. What I did was like I would just kind of be in her space and just kind of be around her, and like this one game you can play with them, because like the natural horsemanship, Pat Pirelli had he was like the main guy I kind of followed. Him and his wife and their techniques.
Okay.
I went to a couple of their like shows. Like we traveled and saw them, like
So
somewhere where they like showed like
when you
the
say
methods or
shows,
different
is it like just for horse training or for
Yeah,
like
like for
equine
horse
sports
training.
as well?
No, it's like specifically like natural horsemanship. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
man, it's been so long. I'm trying to remember exactly what all they did, but it was basically like, yeah, kind of like shows / like tutorials on horsemanship and the natural horsemanship method that they use. I got to meet him and his wife Linda a couple times. They were really sweet.
Oh, nice.
Man, that was like, that's like another whole section of life I haven't thought about in a bit. I was like a teen, like yeah, mostly in my teen years.
Were
Like,
you a
early half
angsty
my
teen
teens.
or just like pretty well behaved? I mean, I imagine like growing up on a farm, you can't
I had like,
get away
I don't
with
know.
too
Yeah,
much.
I was at a party. Well, not like like a get together with some other moms. One time, like
I thought you were about to be like, I was a party girl. I was like, whoa.
No. This is the thing. Is I was at
My
call it like a party,
Beyblade,
but,
you're
like,
supposed to be
like a
wholesome.
mom party. Like we have this group where we just do like roughly once a month, like maybe every couple months if we're busy. We'll just like pick a dish, like pick a style of food, and I'll make some and then get together and eat it and hang out. Our little like cooking club. So that was happening, and there's like some other new people, and there's this one lady, and I swear it was like she couldn't comprehend my existence when I described like, yeah, I was, I was homeschooled, like I had no like need or
How are
want
you
to go
alive?
sneak out or party
Yep,
or drink or do any of this. I'm like, I was
Yep.
perfectly happy and content, like
Yep.
hanging out with my other homeschool
Never
friends, playing
ever
board
snuck
games.
out. My parents were like, you aren't
Nah.
allowed to have friends outside of church, and I was like, that's fine. Jokes on you, I didn't want to.
Our homeschooling experiences were definitely seemed a bit different.
Yes.
but
Well, your
yeah,
home
we
life
definitely
seemed a
did.
lot healthier, but
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so but I was trying to explain to her, like, I had and have no need. Like, I've never really wanted to go to a club. Like, I don't have
Yep,
room
I've
to
never
dance at a
been
club.
to a club. Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem fun. Like, and I used to joke when I was younger because I've somewhat calmed down. I think my like chaotic energy has just moved in different ways, where I will stay up till 2 a.m. making bread.
I was about to say you still have plenty.
I'm still pretty chaotic, but I've definitely chilled a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, I'm plenty. I'm already on a high level without any sort of substance. I'm afraid of like what will happen when I drink. And really, all it is like I have like a cup of some sort of booze, and I get a little sleepy, and that's it. Like I don't want to be drunk. I just want to enjoy the taste.
See, when I was in college, I didn't drink until about like second semester freshman year, but it just like wasn't really all that it was hyped up to be. So I just didn't really drink to get drunk, like, and I've never been that type of person. Right. For me, it just isn't something I like to do.
Yeah.
Right now I say that and I'm like, I have a drink, but like I'm not drinking it to be drunk.
Yeah,
I'm drinking it because I like it, you know? Like I like mixing
like
drinks and stuff like that.
All
yeah.
that. Let's see. So my dad also, he grew up like an army brat, and he was in Germany for a bit, and he has some kind of wild stories. And he didn't have any kind of faith at that time, and he looked German enough to get into the bars at like 16.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, this is very relatable.
So, like, he, I don't know, the sort of culture around alcohol in my family was like, my parents weren't interested at all in it. I guess my dad at the beginning would still kind of drink or
mine too.
A bit, but later
the
on
more
he
he
would
became
joke all the time
in
about
his
wanting
faith, it was
beer.
like less, right?
What was that?
Was it like for you? Was it like the more he like grew in his own faith or beliefs, like it became less, or?
I don't know if it correlated so much with his faith. I think just in general, like life with kids, he's like,
He's
and
mystical.
like I'm sure he would. I'm sure he still occasionally like.
Gotcha.
Every once in a while. But like, so it was kind of just like a non-thing in my family.
Gotcha.
Like, it wasn't some big like, oh no, but it also wasn't like some, I don't know, all the time thing. I don't know. So my brothers, as they got older, like I remember one time my oldest brother brought home some like like Christmas wine or something, and the slightly older teens of us could try like a little sip or something. I don't know, it was just kind of like, this is a thing, you know. And as I got to like drinking age or close to it, actually, like, I couldn't drink at my wedding. I wasn't old enough to drink at my wedding.
Oh my gosh. Really?
So yeah, no.
Milliardo snagged you quite early on then.
Oh yeah. And see, the great thing is, like, his
he was
family,
sure.
they appreciate good beer. So like my experience with drinking has been like,
Oh, so that's why he's
by,
Milliardo.
Like,
got it.
Yeah.
Beer craft. Got it. That
Good
tracks.
My father-in-law did made beer last time we were visiting. That was excellent. So yeah,
Oh wow.
like, by the time I could drink, I was around people that were like very, I guess, classy about it.
yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So, and I've got some mead that I need to find a moment to like try, because it's probably good at this
so
point.
like, how
it's
did
just,
you flavor it, or is it just like, how is mead made? Like, how does one
So
go
it's
about making
basically a honey wine.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it like honey? I was gonna ask. Okay, cool.
It's like, I think the Vikings, like, I don't know. I guess some Viking left out like some honey and it got like rained on and watery and then fermented. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how
It's
it
an
started.
accident,
I know
like
it's
most
associated with the Vikings. So, let's see. For the mead, there was a local friend who like just posted on one of the pages like, hey, I'm gonna like bottle some of the mead if people want to come over and bottle mead with me. And then like a week later, she was like, I'm gonna make another batch if anyone wants to make some. So I got 2 gallons, and one's a dry mead and one's a sweet mead, and I think we just put less of the honey in the dry mead. And then apparently you need like 10 like raisins. For some reason you need raisins. And did some like yeast for like wine making or something.
Okay.
And then I think we flavored it with like some clove, cinnamon, cranberries, apples, oranges. So it's kind of a holiday drink, and I just haven't pulled it out to try it out yet. Or maybe maybe I should do that now. Maybe I should maybe do a little sampling here. Also, heads up, in January, gonna have a special guest coming to talk about booze.
Nice.
So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, that'll be fun.
let's
That'll
see.
be fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so while I get my meat out, I will, because it's New Year's. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Alcohol. I'll finish talking about my pony.
Yeah. So like, do you have any like experience with like equine sports then, or is it all just like with horse training and things of that nature?
Backyard stuff.
Okay.
I did do a show once with my first main pony.
Okay.
Did like a small show with him like one time, and then I used to like work like down the road from us. There was this little farm that had like these really nice like breeds of Shire horses, like those really big ones, and like,
Okay, yeah.
I'm blanking on some of the other ones. But they were from like nice lines and like, you know, good quality, I don't know, good breeding. And so one of the ladies we knew, it was her grandpa that these were his horses. He was this old English guy. I couldn't remember his name for like the first month, so I just called him Old Man. And he just called me Girl. So we just called each other the Old Man and Girl for a while. But anyway, so he's this old guy. At the time, he was like in his 80s. And this was when I was a teen. So he's in his 80s. He's out there with his dogs and his little cane, going around in his like golf cart. And he goes, every day and brings the horses in and like brushes them down, takes care of them. And he was always talking about like he couldn't ride anymore because of like a hip replacement. And I feel like he always talked about like trying to ride again.
Of course.
Like, I think
always want to do like the impossible
Tubman guy.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, he was this really interesting guy. He was very much like, so I started working there to just like go help like groom the horses and sort of be just someone else around. So if the old man fell or something, I was there. But very quickly it turned into him being like, hey girl, like here, help me. There's a green horse, like, so, a horse that hadn't been ridden. And he very quickly was getting me to like, help put a saddle on her and just sit on her in the stall and then take her into the little back ring. And like, he basically like used me to help train this green horse in like a little bit of dressage and like jumping and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yep.
So
I'm
it was
somewhat
a fascinating
familiar.
experience.
Yeah.
I definitely had to have thick skin because like the way he would like instruct me and like, snap at me like, do this, no, don't do that. Like, go out there. Like, I'd go out and lunge her, and then he'd have her on the lunge while I was like riding her. And so, like I said, I'm not like, I myself wasn't like super finesse in like dressage or like the technical stuff. I more just would hop on my ponies and ride around the backyard. So like he was teaching both of us, both me and the horse, how to do this. So it was really interesting. Yeah, there's definitely times where I was just like, woof, man, like this is kind of intense trying to like manage training this horse, like
and
the old man like training the horse through me.
Oh gosh.
But it was and so there was one time I took one of his horses on a little hunter pace, just kind of for fun. So he was following me the whole time on like a little like but off like not RV thing, like I don't know, one of those little things you can ride on.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a 4-wheeled thing that you ride on.
like a ATV?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
It's like the hunter pace. I forget exactly how it's set up, but it's like it's kind of a time trial of sorts where there's like a target time and you go on this long like just kind of like trail ride almost, and there's kind of some jumps along the way, and you're trying to like get as close to the time, but no one knows exactly like what that time is. I can't remember. It was something I can't remember.
Gotcha.
So I was riding with a group of people, and a lot of the horses weren't super stoked about the ATV behind us.
Yeah, no, I imagine they weren't.
Yeah, so did that one time with one of his horses, and then one of our horses we had that was like she was a thoroughbred, and did a 100 pace with her one time, I think on my like 17th birthday. That was really fun, and I finally like lived my dream of like galloping through a field. And
like galloping through a field.
I also got what was that?
That sounds really fun.
It was, yeah. I had like the moment of I was with another group of people, and the like ending point was kind of at the top of this big grassy hill, and we were all in a group together, and we're like, oh, we'll like canter up to the top, and my horse was like, we started to go, and I kind of felt her getting a little like too excited, so I kind of like reined her in a little bit, kind of took her in a quick circle and kind of gathered control, I guess, and then kind of got myself ready, and then just like let her fly. And so I ended up coming up behind my group of people, but I was able to let her just like take off up the hill, like at a real fast, like, and it was like, wee. I ended up getting like second place or something. I ended up placing in that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was fun. So that was my only experience like doing any sort of event, I guess, with the horses. Mostly like my Mustang, the way I trained her was, so I'm looking for a cheesecloth to strain a little cup here. Let's see, so I got her, and she'd never been touched by anyone, and so what I did was just had her in that little like round pen, and I would just sit with her. I would just kind of be out there and like read a book, or just kind of be in her space, or I'd play this game where I would like stare at her. I would just stare at her until she looked at me, and then I'd look away and totally like take my energy off her and ignore her. And then when she looked away, I'd stare at her, especially at her bottom, and I'd start like slowly walking kind of like around to like not quite like coming up behind, but I'd be approaching her side, but slightly like staring at her rump, like just putting my focus and energy on it until she looked at me and look away. Totally take the energy off. So she was like, what's going on? So
oh my gosh, you play mind games with these horses.
Yeah, you play mind games. So the goal, like, so if you go out to a field and the horse is like running away from you instead of like chasing them down, I would play this game with them, where I would just kind of like stare at them until they looked at me and look away, and like totally like forget about them, and then like until they started approaching me. So,
but it worked, right?
I would do that with her. I would just kind of like, I would copy her. I would like mimic what she was doing, and she'd give me these looks like, what the heck?
You're not allowed to copy me.
Yeah. Oh, so that was fun. So that was like the beginning, kind of getting her used to me. And then I think when I finally put like a rope on her, it was just like this really thin, long rope, and I just kind of looped it around her neck. I didn't want to put anything on her face, like a regular halter, because I didn't want to be tempted to rely on that. I wanted to like focus as much as I could of like playing these little like horsemanship games with her just from our interactions and not just because of the rope. So like there's like the yo-yo game where you like stand there and you have them like attached to the rope, or you can do it without the rope if you there like understand the game, and you just kind of like most of the games you kind of go like small, like I'd wiggle my finger at them, and if they didn't back up, I'd kind of like wiggle my wrist, and I'd like if I had the rope in my hand, I'd kind of wiggle my wrist so they could feel it, kind of like jiggling a bit. Okay. And then if they weren't going, I'd kind of like, you know, kind of get like pull myself up more, kind of get a little more like energy built up, and like do the rope a little harder and a little harder. So you'd kind of go in these little levels until you kind of like, you know, kind of like whip the rope real quick so you can tell like, oh man, like something happened.
She really wants me to go.
Yeah, so then it's like a pressure release thing.
Okay.
And then, so anyway, I didn't want to put something on her face because I wanted to like rely on the relationship I was building with her. And so once, I think I spent like 5 hours one day just hanging out with her, and like very slowly had like some feed in my hand or in the bucket and would just sit with her. And as she would come up for some feed, I would slowly like rub the little rope on her nose and kind of up over her head and by her ears.
So cute.
And so yeah, I got to the point where I could put that on and start playing games with her. Then she moved into the goat pen next to the house, and there was a window in the kitchen you could open.
Is she with like actual goats then, or?
Yeah, she hung out with the goats. So I would open that, and she would like open the window in the kitchen, and she'd stick her head in. I'd have breakfast with her, and that was fun.
Yeah.
So and then she moved into, so that was like to the side of the house, just a little goat pen. And so yeah, she was there, and I'd go out and work with her there. And then she moved into the front yard, which was all fenced in, and that's where the dogs were. And so she was like a little 10-month-old horse, so she was still fairly small, and she would just hang out on the porch with me. And so it was so fun because I'd just be chilling on the on the porch with my horse next to me, and I'd have people, we were just on a little back road, I'd have people like drive by and then like slow down or like drive by again. Or like when we were unloading groceries and she'd come and like try and like grab a bag.
She's very curious.
The car. She's very curious. Not as curious as Daredevil Adventure Horse, which is a horse that ended up being born on our property, and she had like no chill.
Is that the name of the horse, or?
No, for some reason I want to keep. I don't want to dox my horse's name.
No. I'm not asking you to. I just thought. Yeah. I was like, that's a really interesting name.
That was her nickname. Her nickname was Daredevil Adventure Horse. I think my dad named her that because she would get herself in some predicaments.
Oh my gosh.
Because she would just like go. It like I think there's like the horse trailer was like filled with stuff. Oh, and she like climbed over the stuff. And like there's like a few inches between her and the top of the trailer, and like Dad was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna like break her leg trying to get out of this or something. One time she stuck her nose by the fire, because there's also like the yard, you know, behind the house there's kind of the big yard, and there's the pastures, and it's all fenced in. So she was in the main yard, and we had a fire going. She like stuck her nose in and like singed her whiskers. Or
oh my
gosh! Into our tack room, we had like this sort of built like kind of French box little room. There was like a door and everything, and she like walked in there one day. Daredevil Adventure Horse.
Oh my
But anyway, I had a lot of fun with my Mustang pony, just like little baby horse hanging out with me on the porch. And then yeah, 3 months later, so I worked with her a whole bunch and pretty much did everything just with the little like rope around her neck, as more of just a like, I don't know, handhold than, you know, I communicated with her like in other ways instead of just the rope. And so we did a little competition, did like some obstacle courses. I have a funny video of like I had her going around a cone and then going back into me, or I was standing at a cone, sent her out to go in a circle around me, brought her back in, and then she like picked up the cone with her mouth and like shook it and then put it back down.
She sounds like she has a really big personality.
She does. She's a sweetie. I think she's definitely the kind where like she's like respects me pretty well, and because she knows like, okay, like, you know, you're in charge, and I trust you, so she'll listen to what I say. And she's not quite as like pushy or like trying to get away with stuff, but if she doesn't really kind of trust your leadership, she might just kind of ignore you nowadays.
Gosh. Gotcha.
But Yeah, now she's at the farm, and I don't have room for her right now, so I just see her when I visit, and I'll just go and like, I taught her one time like what a saddle and like bridle and stuff was, but most of the time I just like run out there and like put the halter on and then like tie the lead rope around the other side and jump on bareback and just like walk around and
Oh, so
maybe trot around a
cool.
little bit.
So
in the pasture.
cool.
Have
Aw,
fun
that's
time, just
cool.
kind of doing a few things, or just like playing I love playing the little games. There's the yo-yo game, the sideways game. Gosh, it's been a minute, but there's the circle game where I would try and get to where I could just stand in a circle, just like wiggle my finger at them, have them back up, and then point in a direction and maybe kind of like wave my other arm a little bit, and have them go circle around me while I stood there. Like instead of lunging, like most of the lunging you see is like someone standing and they're like constantly doing like the end of the rope and like egging them on and stuff. But the idea for the natural horsemanship was trying to have a communication of them understanding like, okay, you asked me to do that, I'll maintain gait and speed going this way, and then when I wanted to come in, I'd kind of turn and like look at her rump, and that would be the signal for her to like come into me, you know, get a little scratch, go back out the other direction, try around, I don't know. I just love playing all the little games with them.
That sounds fun.
Kind of building a relationship.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my hidden skill.
Did you ever do anything called barrel racing? Or
I did not. It was
Okay.
like I definitely was in kind of a country town.
Okay.
I consider myself a farm girl more than a country girl.
Gotcha.
I went to like one rodeo and was just like, not my thing.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
no, I don't know. Like that kind of atmosphere, I'm just like, it's not my vibe. I don't know.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But there's definitely a lot of barrel racing, like in the rodeos or people around me that were more into that sphere. But I would do the figure eight, you know. But the barrel racing is like the three of them. So no, I would just play. I had like tires in our little ring, and I would just like, you know, send them either on the line doing a figure eight or work on like riding them and doing a figure eight. It's fun when I can do what was called Liberty, which is playing all these games but without even a lead rope. And so have a connection enough and communication with the horse where I could be just standing with them without a rope between us and have their attention and like, and you know, have them do all the games with me. And so that was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I got pretty good at it with my first horse, and my Mustang. She'll do it pretty well with me too. And I think last time I visited for a while, went out and played with her and was able to play a bunch of games just out in the field with her.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, I miss it.
I bet.
Right, I got my
I
meat.
seriously bet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Taste test.
So I've got,
Let's go.
this is my sweet mead.
Okay.
I just like strained it, so I'll just give it a little try.
Super sweet or
Good.
not too much?
I like it sweet.
Okay.
I think it's a nice sweetness.
Okay.
Should I get Milliardo to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Come here. Try the mead with alcohols. I promise it's not poison.
Yeah, that's really reassuring, Minna.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay, hang on. Oh my. Oh. Okay, hang on a second. Milliardo just motioned me over to show the the older doughboy. So like I said, we usually like start bedtime around 8 and he's usually asleep by 9. But I don't know, we were all just hanging out and we hadn't put him to bed because I'd like just woken up. And he's watching his little VHS and he's sitting on his potty and he's asleep.
On the potty?
He's just like leaned over asleep on the little potty. And I can't emphasize how weird this is. He's the kind of kid that like, he does not just fall asleep like that.
He was zonked. Oh my goodness.
Like, he's the kind of kid where like, I have to, like, he doesn't nap anymore.
Yeah.
And like, to get him to sleep, it was either like breastfeeding him, putting him in the carrier, or like the car ride. And then slowly, like, you know, eventually he stopped breastfeeding just before he was like 2. And then he like started getting kind of too heavy. Oh, he fell over.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay, here, I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a real life mess to clean instead of the fake one. Just like me, for real. Yeah, how you falling asleep on the toilets a lot, Java?
Yeah, Milliardo got him.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why. I don't know. I guess he just. I don't know. I guess he just fallen asleep and we hadn't grabbed him yet. Oh well, Milliardo's got it anyway. But no, it's. He does not just fall asleep like that. I had a friend whose kid would like be just playing in the living room and then just pass out on the couch. I'm like, oh, if only.
No,
This
my
kid
brothers
does
always fall
not-
asleep like that. Like my
Yeah.
youngest brother, he had this thing for the longest where he'd just be like, "Okay, I'm tired now," and then he'd like walk up and go to his bed. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
dream.
yeah. But then like
Oh man.
the other one would just be like, he would just fall asleep in random places. Like we'd be at church and he'd like take, cause like we have a lot of crocheters at the church I grew up in, so like there's always blankets around. So he'd like take a blanket, wrap himself
That's
on
so
it.
funny.
Yeah, he'd have a blanket,
Aw,
take
that's so
himself,
funny,
wrap
just,
him
like,
up in
the
it, lay on
blankets
like
just spawn
3
from the
chairs. Yeah, yeah, it does. Like, so because it's like a lot of older folks at the church I grew up in, there's like at least 1 blanket per pew.
I'm still working on a knit blanket for the oldest one.
Oh my
Been a
goodness!
slow
Don't
project.
they take forever? Ugh.
Yeah, and
Take
like my knitting,
forever.
I just kind of pick up and put down. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's something I do as I'm doing other stuff. But
Yep.
let's see.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, that was so surprising. And like he's the kind of kid that like will just kind of keep going, even if he's tired. He'll just like keep going. Like he won't wind down until like he's like snuggling in a room, like in bed with someone. And even then, it'll take him a minute.
Oh my god.
So that was super surprising. I feel bad he fell over. Like I guess he had just fallen asleep and we hadn't grabbed him yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, there's like the little sleep thing kind of came off. Anyway, okay, let's see. What number tangent are we on? Oh, I was gonna give Milliardo my
The mead
my
woman.
Here you go. Okay, here you go. Try it. I think it turned out well.
Tell us
He's
your
smelling.
professional opinion, Beercraft.
He's trying it. He's trying it again. He's thinking.
So extra.
I didn't want one your friend made that we tried the other day.
I can't remember if we tried the dry one of hers though. Let me check.
Is he saying that your friend's meat is better than yours?
No, he's saying.
I was about to
he's saying
say,
that
beat
he-
him up.
No, so he's saying the one we tried that my friend made was it like he likes this one better.
Oh,
The
okay,
one we
good,
tried
good.
that my friend made was a dry one. We
He
haven't
lives to see
tried the
another
one that
day.
my friend made. That's the sweet one. So you'll probably taste more the difference between like the sweet and the dry, which is basically more honey in the sweet one.
Gotcha.
But I like it. I'm gonna eat me some more.
Nice.
Me time. Also, I really need to make some brandy cream. Usually we do it on Christmas Eve, but
Ooh.
every like little ones were asleep and we just spilled on Christmas Eve.
If there were a monster moms every night to kill the men inside of your golden hall, and I was there drinking this, then I could probably rip that monster's arm off and mount it over the doorway.
Okay, I think that's a good review.
Typical wife response. Oh, okay.
Yes, honey.
What the
that's
heck
very
are
nice.
you saying?
I don't know. I think he was referring to
Men are
questions or
constantly
something.
on the tangent juice, apparently.
Oh gosh, I'm so used to it, especially my brothers.
Yeah,
They are
my
very
brothers
good at
are
tangents.
terrible for it. My dad's like
I
the
think
king
he,
of
I think he was
tangents.
referencing Beowulf,
Oh,
which I
gosh.
haven't actually read yet, so it's probably that.
So, you know, whoosh right over your head.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, cool, honey.
Cool.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're doing like a first, well, I don't know, I guess this may be technically the first like mini, Milliardo Minna collab, but tomorrow we're doing a whole like questions about like relationships and parenting and stuff like that.
my
So we've
gosh,
got
how
some good
cute.
questions coming in so far.
Oh, no, that's really great. Oh, cool. Is there like
I
a
know.
place I should be directing people to submit their questions?
Let's see, on Twitter I have I think my Maros pinned. I also
Okay.
have like on YouTube like the community tab. I have
Okay.
a post you can comment on.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
heard her here, guys.
And then hopefully we'll
Get
get the like waiting room up sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. But I think we're doing probably 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
I think is what we're aiming for. We've been playing around with like what time to stream at.
Mhm.
Mostly for me. We've attempted like before bedtime a couple times, and it's kind of sometimes I'm not sure.
Not the most
We're
ideal.
still feeling it out. Still feeling it out.
Huh. Let's see. What's chat saying over here? Oh, I forgot to mention it earlier. I think the people in chat were saying the raisins for your mead are for the fermentation process.
Probably the sugar on them.
And that that sometimes you can put wood chips in it for flavoring.
Oh.
Which makes
So
sense. Makes sense. Like that smoky flavor.
My Instagram, like there's so many like homestead Instagram moms on Instagram. So my Oshi, Kate, who I bake all her is like my main bread recipe. Her husband started doing mead and like really kind of got like a good way of doing it and like stuff. So her little like insiders club, which is like sort of paid like content of like even more homesteading stuff, she now has like a mead section up. So
that's cool.
I made this mead before that was available, and so
now you want to try hers.
I gotta try that method now because like
gotcha.
They might, I think, because like I just use like a packet of like wine yeast or something, but the way they do it, I think her husband wanted to do like apocalypse proof booze where they could like make it like without any outside stuff.
Okay.
So I think he like developed, kind of honed in how to like find the right fruit and like to be able to like collect the wild yeast to like get it brewing.
Nice.
Yeah, this is nice. Let's see, how would you describe it? I definitely taste like the orange. How would you describe the taste? He's tasting again.
Starts off sweet. And then it's not like a bitter note at the end, but you get a lot more of that like
maybe the orange peel.
Yeah, the finish is drier.
I kind of like it. I don't know if I can taste much of the like. I don't know, maybe a little bit of cinnamon.
I think you get more of that alcohol at the end.
Yeah. So let's see, I made this batch
right at the end.
So like beginning of October, it looks like. So it's been
a couple months.
What is that? To be January?
So almost.
Yeah, 3. I think it was like wanted at least 6 weeks.
Okay.
So it's pretty fast.
Clearly you met it.
Yeah. I just kind of like all my ferments. I really need to check some of my ferments that I started. I need to check on my kombucha too. My ferments I just kind of set there, and I'll be like, I need to get to that.
Are you doing like a flavored kombucha, or are you doing?
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I should break it out and test my kombuchas next. So right now on my little corner here, I've got my like base for my kombuchas, like the first brew. So you have your SCOBY and like there's like the funny like mushroom jellyfish looking thing. So that's like, the SCOBY is like the sort of skin that forms with the ferment. When you're making kombucha, you want some of that, but you also want like a cup or half cup of the like previous like batch of tea that was fermented, because like the liquid has a lot of the like ferment to like kickstart the next batch. So anyway, so I've got like just my basic one, which is the there's like sugar in black tea, and like the water and a little bit of the previous batch to kind of kickstart the fermentation. So that's the base. It's basically like the sugar to help the fermentation, and like the black tea is the base, because it's just like kombucha is just like the fermented tea. And so in the second round, after I just leave that, and every once in a while I'll taste it until it tastes a little like, at first it just tastes like sweet water, and then it'll taste more like tangy. And if you let it go even longer, it'll turn into like almost vinegar or like alcohol. Yeah, so I've got another batch going with some of the kombucha and a bunch of apples to try and make apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
So I don't know how long that will take, but I have it sitting there, and I got my little airlock to kind of help the gas release without anything coming back in.
Okay.
So that's sitting. I got my first brew, and then I've got 2 little half-gallon jars. I think one of them, what did I do? One of them I did pineapple, and the other I probably just did more apple. I do the apple flavor I've done before, and that turned out really nice. It's got like a nice, I don't know, nice flavor with the kombucha. Let's see, I gotta move some stuff out of the way, and then I've got these ferments. that I don't know when I did. I didn't label them. I took pictures of them so I could go back and see like when the picture was.
Yep.
And so I don't know. Okay, so I've got this like these small little like half pint jars. And I've got broccoli, carrot sticks, and then another jar that has like sliced bell pepper.
So you're
And
like pretty heavily into pickling then, you would say.
so pickling and fermenting is different, which I
Okay,
didn't like
okay.
realize for a minute. So the pickling is using vinegar to basically like preserve the stuff, you know, like doing pickles.
Yep.
Fermenting, you don't use vinegar. You use salt, like a ratio of salt and water,
Okay.
and that then ferments it. So the pickling doesn't have the same sort of probiotics that the fermenting
without
does.
like any sort of like sugar it ferments it, or
I don't think so. No, like I think most of the fermenting of like vegetables and stuff is like just salt. I'm very like new at it. I tried like
so
fermenting
how
some
would
kale
you
leaves one time.
utilize like a fermented vegetable? Like
I
break
think there's
that
a lot
down
of ways.
for me.
I'm the Kate lady, her family loves ferments, and that's a great way for like preserving your like harvest. And it keeps it like a nice crunch.
Okay.
And so it's good probably for like
Does it
side,
alter
you know,
the
side
flavor,
dishes.
though?
I'm sure a little bit. Like
Okay.
they're probably a bit more tangy. You can
Okay.
like I guess you can probably kind of play around and control like how much tangy it has depending on how long it sits.
Right.
I'm trying to think because they've made like a whole bunch of ferments, and I think a lot of times they'll just use it as like a side. Like I've made some, what is it? Carrot ginger sauerkraut, which was one of her recipes, and that was
Interesting.
delicious. That had a very Asian taste,
Right.
and that was just great. Like as a side, just kind of have a little bit on your plate to eat along with what you're eating, especially like some of those big like brat sausages.
Yep.
I send Milliardo to work with those. I just like throw some brat sausages and some of the sauerkraut, ginger carrot sauerkraut. That'd be his lunch.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm like still experimenting a bit. I don't know. Maybe I should break these out. See, because there's all this like, I needed to take a chance to Google like what the sort of like white substance I was seeing was, and like, because it seemed like a decent thing. I don't know. I'm not like, there's good mold and bad mold.
Yep. Yep.
I know pink, you don't want to mess with it, but there's a lot that like is fairly harmless, or you just scrape off, or like is part of it.
Right. Like
I don't
you
know.
just
Now I'll leave
take
these.
from the
Maybe
top.
later I'll open them. I'll look at my computer for now. I'm still scared to open these ones.
That's
I need to
fair.
figure out what I'm doing. I was proud of myself one time because I had tried like sort of fermenting kale leaves, and I don't know, I kind of like just winged it. I don't know if I did the proper ratio or what, but it turned out very rubbery. And I'm like, I was like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these.
Yeah. No kidding.
And I also had like a random jar of like a gallon of like those giant pickles. And so that was taking up room because like the lad had opened it. And so that was taking up room. And I had those kale things. And I'd wanted some tuna fish. And I was like, oh, I don't have any like relish to go with my tuna fish because I like putting like pickles or relish in it.
Right.
So I was like, oh, brilliant idea. I took all the like giant pickles I had in my fridge and all the pickled kale or fermented kale, and I blended and I like processed it all up and made a relish that you couldn't even taste the kale in, but you had like hidden kale nutrients, fermented nutrients and kale stuff in this little
Right.
relish blend. And I was very proud of myself because like, look at me, I'm using up my stuff.
Yeah. No, that's
Very-
like the whole point. Yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah, exactly. So
Cool.
that was pretty fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was going to try the. Here we go. Okay, there's the apple. Let me get the pineapple. Here we go.
Pineapple.
Mm,
So
just
is that
a
going to be
little-
like a vinegar, or is it meant to be like a drink? Is that
So these are the kombuchas.
okay.
So I was just gonna give the kombuchas a little
So, like,
try.
the drink. Okay.
Yeah. So I just like in the second round of fermentation for the kombuchas, I just like, take out the SCOBY and like start a new batch of kombucha, and then take that batch that I just did and like put flavoring in it. You can kind of do like anything you want. And then I put these ones. What's that? 7 July? Or no? Or was this? Did I write this backwards? I have 7 and 12, and I don't know if I had like a brain fart and wrote the dates like opposite of what they usually are. Let me look at my pictures. No, it was probably beginning of, no, it must have been beginning of December. I just wrote it backwards. Let's see. Let me get my little strainer thing. I like that mead though. That's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. Anyway, I need to make some brandy cream. My family always does that. That was like Christmas Eve. We'd make brandy cream, which is like vanilla ice cream, which is like a splash of like brandy all blended up.
Yep.
And so as kids, we'd have it as kids a little bit, and we'd be so stoked about it. Dude, look at it, just like a little splash of brandy and all of it, just kind of like flavor. And I think it would knock us out pretty good for Christmas Eve, though.
Which, you know, was great for the parents.
We were always so excited.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the like super young kids had it, but
no.
I like this little Scooby forming there. Okay, let's see. This one's my pineapple. Let's do a little taste test. Boop, boop. I'm going through the same cloth as my mead. Maybe I'll break out the dry mead next and see how the difference is. Oh wow, is that like, it's almost clear, the pineapple one. It almost looks like water. It's very clear.
Usually it's like pretty...
Oh, tangy. Not like too vinegary. Though I feel like fermented
I
things
don't know,
like
that
sour,
wolf has
tangy
me
things.
convinced.
It's have an acquired taste.
It
It's
is,
funny going
it
from this
definitely
to the
is.
mead, because this one's definitely less sweet than the mead. You wanna try some booch? Some kombucha?
Some booch.
Definitely a
Some
bit tangy.
kombucha hooch.
I feel like I need a palate cleanse between the mead and the kombucha.
If only you had like some ginger beer.
I have like some slices of ginger in the fridge, I think.
Oh, you could always use that as a palate cleanser. And you could
Yeah,
also
let's
use
see.
fennel seed as a palate cleanser and eat it.
Oh, eat it, man, huh?
Yep, so
That sounds fun. Let's try it.
Indian restaurants, at least the ones I've been to, sometimes will have like a little dish as you're leaving with like a little spice mix of fennel and some other things, and they have you chew it as you're leaving to palate
Interesting.
cleanse. Yeah.
Yeah, the Indian stuff can be pretty spicy.
You
Okay,
think
I've
so?
got some fennel seed. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, the difference.
Do you have a lower
we
spice
went to,
tolerance? You
like a
think,
nice
then?
like Indian. I think was it Thai Indian. We went to like an Indian place and had like the Indian curry.
Mhm.
But for us, we felt like comparing that to like Japanese curry
Oh yeah,
was so
Japanese
different. 'Cause
curry
it
is
felt like
very
the Indian
sweet.
one, like the only thing going for it was like the spiciness. And if
Mhm.
you didn't enjoy the spice and get a really spicy one, it was kind of just there.
Yeah.
Like we didn't feel like it had a whole lot of flavor outside of the spice.
Mm.
Whereas with like Japanese curry, it has a more robust flavor.
Yes.
And I do think it kind of spicy, but I
that
feel like it has a lot more
classic
flavor to it.
masaman curry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very
I had some
sweet
curry
too.
for lunch.
Yeah, it sounds. Oh, that sounds so good.
It's my comfort food. It's definitely like the thing we just like throw together. You know, like how each family kind of has their like go-to comfort food that's really easy to throw together.
My family's
For us,
was
it's
always
curry.
spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Curry's a
curry.
good one though. Would you
It's
do
so good.
some form of katsu with it or no?
I like the beef with it myself. I like
Like
katsu on its own.
the stewed beef then?
Yeah,
that's
I like
that
doing
sounds
katsu on
better.
its own.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. It almost becomes like too rich at that point with fried chicken
Yeah.
as well, or fried pork cutlet.
And like the breading on the katsu, I like it. Like I don't like it to get soggy.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So we Milliardo brought back some like takeout we got like a nice local little store that does the Japanese food very well. So he
Mhm.
brought some home for me.
Nice.
And that was pretty good.
Nice.
I'm excited. I got this book that was recommended again from my Oshi Instagram, Oshi Kate. That's called. I got so much of her stuff for Christmas. And so much merch. I got her planner. I got her T-shirts. I got the book she recommended. I have her little Insiders Club forever. It's really, I love it though because it's like it's her family's business at this point. Like she was able to, like her husband worked like construction or something. I think they have 5 kids. They live, on a homestead.
Yep.
They like make like most of their food. Like this is very, I like her stuff because it's like this is like the streamlined, like no BS. Like this is how we make this work as a big family.
Mhm.
And so I love, and she's very real. Like she on her Instagram the other day she was talking about like how they buy clothes and she always looks for like secondhand, and then if she can't find it secondhand, she'll get like good sustainable, and then like last resort like go to a store with like that's the more fast fashion. So she was kind of showing her what she's slowly built over the years of her collection of like some nice, you know, natural fibers and dresses and stuff. And she was like, there's some laundry over there in the corner, but we're gonna ignore that. And I'm like, yep, real life right there. So anyway, but I got one of the books she recommended called A Cabin Full of Food, and it's like, it's not like just recipes, it's like the recipes for the recipes, like the breakdown of all these little things, like how like there's this big page of like all these different spice blends, like it has a curry powder, and I'm like, I would love to make my own like curry powder, because I'm sure the little packets we get from the store, like those little curry blocks, probably have a lot of additives I don't want. But over here it has like a list of how to make your own basically curry blocks and powder. There's like almost 1,000 small little things in here between like different blends of spices and like kind of the breakdown of how to like make stuff. Like there's sour milk oatmeal cookies, like I don't know, it's giant. There's so many things. There's egg noodles, like how, I don't know, it's like kind of a breakdown of like how to sort of like create your own recipes through all the little mechanics of all these different little things.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, let's see. There's peanut candy, that looks fun.
Ooh,
Peanut
like
oil
peanut
and
brittle?
butter, canning
Or
tomatoes, pickled pumpkin, huh?
pickled pumpkin. I'm not a
Canning
big fan
turnips.
of pumpkin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I've got all these random pumpkins I got from our market that, like,
I like
we got into a
decorating
couple
with
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should have done decorating with these pumpkins, because I'm not sure how well they'll be for eating, and they've just been sitting in this pile in the corner of my kitchen since, like, you know, pumpkin season and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was wanting to, like, well, I got them because I was going to try and can them, but then I didn't have time to do them before I gave my friend back her canner that I borrowed to learn how to can. And I still need to buy a canner. So I was going to can them, but I didn't, and they're just kind of hanging here. And I also want to like test one more to see if it will work well for like eating, or what I'm gonna do with them.
Gotcha.
They're
I
really
don't know.
cute though. I was like, I'm just gonna get a bunch of pumpkins.
Yeah, no,
Like I kept getting
great
apples. I kept getting so many apples.
decoration. Yeah, I got a lot of apples this season too. I got like a huge
Did you make
bag.
anything fun with them?
I did. I've made a couple of apple crisps. I've made Dutch apple pies. I made on was it Christmas? No, it was Thanksgiving when my brothers were here. I made a apple pie cheesecake with like a little Dutch crumble topping. It was very good with some homemade caramel. Ooh. Yep. I got pretty fancy. But yeah. Yeah, it's fun to make. It's a little bit of like a patience thing, but it's also like timing too to get right. And you kind of have to be quick with getting whisking and whatnot.
Like cooking down the sugar?
So like you'll essentially make a simple syrup, right? With like your sugar. Sometimes you can do water. Sometimes you can just do just the sugar. And just let it melt down until it liquefies. And once it starts to brown, you'll add in your heavy cream and butter.
Okay.
Yeah, and like that's like the most simple way to make it. I like to make it with brown sugar because of that molasses. Like it adds like a depth to it. But yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, someone
That's
asked,
delicious.
Minna, have you used agave nectar before?
I haven't. I'm aware of it, but I haven't. I tend to use honey and maple syrup for sweetening things. Mostly maple syrup because I can get it kind of cheap at like Sam's Club, and that it's already sort of in a nice mixing form because it's just like a liquid.
Let's see.
But also use honey.
Someone said you can boil the pumpkins with caramel and then they go great with milk. Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
I like to take
That's
the
fun.
seeds and roast them. That's like
Yeah.
my only favorite part about pumpkins, which is crazy because I really like squash, but I don't like pumpkins. I don't know.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
My mom did a whole bunch of roasted seed because she was here for Thanksgiving. We just spent like, I don't know, like 3 days straight. Not even doing prep for Thanksgiving. I just had all these kitchen projects I wanted to do. And my original goal when she was here was to work on the house, but then I kept ending up in the kitchen. And by the second day, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be in the kitchen enjoying cooking with my mom now.
Yep. Give up.
So much that she taught me how to make mozzarella, which is
Ooh.
really fun. So I made
Yeah,
my
that is
my
pretty
pizza.
fun to make.
I made a pizza with my sourdough
Mhm.
pie crust. I canned some like spaghetti sauce with my friend in the summer, and then I had my homemade mozzarella. And I was like, this is the most homemade I've ever gotten.
I've got to make burrata before.
What's that?
It's similar. It's very similar to mozzarella, but it's just like a lot creamier, and it like is almost kind of runny. The process is pretty similar too. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Okay.
I know it's easy to make like ricotta. I can't remember if I've made it myself before. That's like a really simple one. And then we've made, like, my family would make this really simple cheese a lot, which is basically like heating up the milk a bit and putting just like, I don't know, just like a little bit of vinegar in it until it curdled, and it just made these really soft curds that you could just like season with. I think we did like some like Italian seasoning dressing or something.
Nice.
That was pretty good. It's so good warm too.
I like I like taking cheese curd and like just, you know, freezing it a little bit ahead of time and then like frying it.
Oh, nice.
But
I know you have experience like around like a dairy and stuff. Do you have any like cool stories or things from hanging around with dairy farmers?
Yeah, I do actually. I one summer stayed with a friend, and we worked on her parents' farm, and it was really fun. But we did the calf barn, which is yeah. So like what you do in the calf barn is like, so for the youngest ones, the ones that are like, I don't know, like 2 weeks and younger, you feed them, they're bottle fed. And then about like, I'm probably gonna get the timing wrong, like 2 weeks to a month, I don't know. Once they start to get big enough to eat hay or pellets, you like change out their feed, right? But the milk, the first couple days at least, is going to be directly from their mom cow, because it's going to be unusable milk.
Colostrum?
Yeah, it's going to be all that colostrum. Yeah. Yep. So we'll usually start with that, and then you like scrape out the hay, scrape everything, you know, all the yuck out, and then that's about it. But like just playing with the calves was always fun. And
I love that.
Yeah, it was always kind of sad because like obviously it was a very small farm, so like they couldn't just keep all of their male calves that would come in. They'd have to get rid of them. And I'd always get like, obviously because I didn't grow up on a farm, I'd get like overly attached. They'd come and I'd be like, but it's so cute, how do you get rid of something like this? How dare you? I already named him. So I would get like a little upset, but I mean, I understand. Yeah, no, I definitely would get a little overly sentimental.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm the opposite, where I named one of our bull calves Sparta so that I could eat him when we like came home to eat him, but they sold him. And I spent like a year or two like waiting for my joke, and it didn't happen because I never got to like have a burger and be like, this is Sparta.
Oh my gosh.
Farm girl thing.
Oh my gosh. No.
And then we had them named after like Disney characters, like some of my siblings, my younger siblings. I think we had Cinderella, and then her calf was like Jacques, and I think we had an Olaf.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember.
Oh no, that's so cute.
So many animals.
No, I ended up like, so the farmer would just get like, it wasn't like all one specific breed of cow, like, so he'd have like, you know, your Dutch belts, your Jerseys, but like he had a couple of Swiss cows, and those were my favorite because they were always overly curious and would like be in your business. They'd always come up to you no matter what. Like they always wanted to know what you were doing. So it like made them
that's
almost
cute.
like pets rather than just like, you know, oh, this is my cow who helps me earn a living. Like, no, this is my
Yeah.
pet.
Yeah.
So,
We had a cow like that. She, I think she was born in the winter, and it was pretty cold, so she was in the house for a bit. Like
Oh,
we'd
dang.
set up the laundry room for animals,
So it was
and she
like
would just
really
she hung
cold.
out in the house for a while though, and like, I think like we have pictures of her like sitting over by the dollhouse or just like hanging out in the living room. So she was a cute little calf just like in the house for a bit, and then she lived in the front yard with the dogs. And I think for a while she thought she was a dog.
Probably.
She would lick like the cow tongue. They're so rough, like they're like sandpaper, like cat's tongues, but even more, and they're so long.
So long too. Yeah.
They are delicious though.
Oh
They're
no!
delicious.
No.
You peel off the like rough part, and it's so soft.
I've
One
never
time-
actually had cow tongue.
I think one time we got one of the tongues back because we usually take them to our like one of the just the local like butcher processor. And one time we got one of the cow tongues back to try, and like I think we made like a soup, and it was like
Oh,
the
so like
softest meat
menudo
ever.
soup then, or?
Like I think it was kind of a brothy soup.
Oh, okay, okay.
And yeah, and I know it's I'm pretty sure it's a common thing.
Yep.
I don't know like which like Hispanic thing, but like in
and
tacos.
I know for sure in Mexican culture, menudo is like a type of soup that's like commonly eaten on like Sundays and Saturdays, like weekends, as almost like a breakfast. And it's like cow tongue soup, and it's
oh nice. I know I've had it on
supposedly
tacos
very
before
good.
from random like
Yes, and you can get them in tacos. Yeah.
yeah. So that's really good. Anyway, this cow, she would run up and down the fence line with the dogs at the cars. And she would just like cuddle. She's very cuddly.
Oh gosh.
And she's a pretty small breed. She's great though. She's one of my favorites. She's still around, and she's so
Nice.
sweet and cuddly. And I would just go out and like cuddle on her, even when she was like out in the yard after she was done pretending to be a dog. And yeah, she would like. I think I have a great picture of her like. I was taking a bunch of selfies with her and like cuddling her, and it's like me smiling and then me making like this crazy face because she like licked my face or something.
Oh my gosh, I love taking those little cow selfies. Oh my gosh. No, those were like always so fun to take.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
I miss
Especially when they're laying down, you can just like lay down with them.
Ugh.
I do with that with my horses too. They're so cuddly. I think I've heard of like cow therapy where you just go and cuddle cows.
You would be a big supporter of that then.
Yeah, I'm like, I believe it. If you would cuddle again.
Oh gosh. No. Ugh.
I'm not sure what I think of my kombucha at the moment. Now, I will say, I feel like the flavor changes once I chill it. So I'm gonna do just a little bit of my apple one and chill it and try it tomorrow. I'm probably same with my
Maybe serve it over ice, or does that?
I think just chilling it kind of helps bring out the flavor. I have all these funny little like tea bottles that we got like random like there's I don't know, we were getting drinks one time at like CVS, and there's this like brand of like a tea that was like I don't know, it was a nice looking tea, and they had these cool little glass bottles it came in. So we had gotten a bunch of them over like a couple weeks. But then I think that brand stopped having them in the glass bottles. But we kept all the bottles because they're really nice. They just have like a plastic top, but we really like the shape, and so now I use them for kombucha.
Oh, okay.
Or when I would make big batches of raspberry leaf tea for pregnancy, and I didn't want to drink it hot in the summer, and so I would make a big batch and chill it and then put it into separate things, so it was easy to like get my red raspberry leaf tea in, because I just had like my own little pre-made bottles.
Huh. No, that sounds cute though.
How was your day been, Sena?
It's been good. I've just been chilling. I had to do like a huge grocery shopping trip to restock all my supplies.
Yeah.
I went through it a lot quicker than I thought I would, and like I was like, all right, time to make breakfast. I go down. There's no bread.
Yeah.
There's no bacon.
How many
There's no eggs.
really? The service out?
There's no milk. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, okay. Time to go to the store.
Yeah. Aw, that's so sad.
Yeah, no, and like
Did you make too many impulse buys being hungry at the store?
No, so my mom is the type of person who like browses forever when she shops, to the point where like a shopping trip becomes like a 4-hour trip every time, because she browses that bad, and she's very choosy about like, well, do I want this type of cheese or this type of cheese? So like I have such a like strong system that I stick to at this point, because like I hated that growing up. So like now I like going grocery shopping, but like I stick to my list, and I'm very good about not impulse buying, because most of the time, like, I don't know, I don't have like a lot of cravings usually. Like I don't have a big sweet tooth, so I'm never gonna like happen down the ice cream aisle and be like, oh, I want that. And then
There's definitely been times where I've had like kind of a crazy day, especially juggling dough babies, and
Yeah.
I got quite a few chocolate bars just to like compensate for the effort of trying to go grocery shopping. I basically only do grocery pickup at this point anyway.
Mm-hmm. I would do grocery pickup, but like the grocery pickups in my area, like, I don't know, I am very like thrifty with my spending. Like I like to keep my spending really, really low. And so like my groceries I try to keep to like about $70 to $120 once a month, and that's it. So like nice. I go to like really
what is it like thrifty shopping stream 1, Sena?
like, or something, right?
Topic.
Like I like when I shop, right, like I stick to the list, I get what I need, and I get out. But like beyond that, I also like I pick the stores that have the deals. I'm not as like heavy, like I don't go into couponing, like I don't go too far, but yeah. No, I have to, because like I feel bad if I like don't have like good spending habits. Like I always end up feeling really bad if I get like to the end of something and like my spending habits were poor. Like it just bugs me. I feel that. So
yeah, I'm definitely sometimes I feel like I can like agonize about it too much, so I've learned to like loosen up a little bit. Where we're at a point where it's like, okay, like we have a certain amount of wiggle room to like time versus money, like kind of that balance of like, okay, is it worth trying to like get the best deal, or is my time more valuable in this situation?
Most of the time your time is more valuable.
Yeah, but I definitely I do like being thrifty and smart. Yep. And I love my spreadsheet of like just keeping track of where all the money's going.
Yep. I try really hard to like at the end of every month I look at my budget, I see, you know, like, okay, I could use some editing here, or, you know, like clearly I didn't do well here or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sometimes I'm surprised some months where like I'll feel like, oh no, I feel like I was kind of way outside of what I wanted to be, but then
that's the month you spent the least.
Like, yeah, well, yeah, or I'll look at the picture and be like, okay, well, I spent more in this area, but I actually didn't spend as much in this area, so it kind of evened out.
No, I like to like when I do my budget, I do like my grocery budget, and then all of my monthly bills, what that costs, my rent, all of that. And then I will do, then I'll do like my like fund money, and then like my savings. So like fund money is just like a little fund that I put into for like, if I just see something while I'm out and I want it, or like I'm thinking I want to buy a game, I'll get a game. Like, so that's what that's there for. But like otherwise, almost all of it's like save.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely am very heavy on the saving too.
Yep. I feel like I just want to... Well, yeah, it makes me feel good, but I also like feel like, okay, like, all right, like I get to actually move into like my own home sooner because of it. So, yeah. Yeah.
I will say, I think it's one thing that's like a bit of a perspective shift is like, because like with inflation, it's like there's kind of the balance of like, okay, I like having a nice budget, but then like we've started kind of looking like, okay, if we've got the stuff in savings, what's a like tool we can invest that money in versus it just sitting and depreciating?
Oh, yeah,
especially
that's always
when
good.
It comes to like homeschool or like homestead things, like, or different gear things or things that will be like, can, you know, hold value that's like, okay, we might go ahead and start picking up some things we might not need like right now, but it might be cheaper now than it will be in a couple years comparatively.
Yep.
It's kind of, yeah, it's a weird balance of like, okay, you know, how do you like kind of plan for the future in a lot of ways when it comes to your finances and how you're investing or saving for things.
Yeah, and that's pretty hard to do because it's just like, on one hand, it's like you can't live in a future that doesn't exist yet, right? So you never know.
You're not sure how things are going to go.
Yeah, no. I can definitely empathize with that.
All right, I got several glasses of things that I need to furnish drinking. And some more bread with butter.
Oh, you sound like me.
Kid did not eat. Yeah.
All the glasses all over the place.
Except instead of soda like a certain someone, it's all fermented drinks.
Like a certain someone.
Like a certain someone.
Like a certain pink rabbit?
Maybe.
So I say that can't be me. I like water too much.
Oh no, I love water.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I want to make. I have a I haven't tried it yet, but I have like some. I guess they're like dried out at the moment, but water kefir, which is different from kombucha. Kombucha is a fermented tea. The water kefir is a different thing that I think is more similar to like milk kefir. But I think the water kefir makes a somewhat like similar to like soda kind of taste of fermented drinks. Like I guess it makes kind of, I guess like a naturally carbonated sort of fermented drink. So I haven't gotten into that, but I want to try that. It's like growing up, we just had milk or water. Like I never had a taste for having extra stuff in the house, like juice or soda, because we just never had it. So like I appreciate like not having too much of a habit with that. I feel like kind of I've started to develop it a little bit if we've had things in the house, and so that's why I like having kombucha or things around, because then it's like, oh, I really want like kind of a drink of some sort. And so instead of getting like, you know, other drinks from the store, I can have these on hand. Or in the summer, I like making like just some nice iced tea. Water hits different when you work though. Like when you're outside for a while, you get that whole cup glass of water.
Do you? Okay. So I can be like really particular about water. Do you like cold water, or does that not matter to you?
I would say generally not too, like, I'm not too picky about how cold it is. I think like if I really am like sweaty or something, like a nice real cold glass hits different. I mean, I just picked, as you were saying that, I just picked up a glass of water that had been sitting on the counter, so it was like slightly, I guess, lukewarm, and put just a little bit more water in it, and it's like just kind of mildly chilled. So I guess I'm not too snobby. I don't like always have to put like ice in it or something.
See, because for me, I like it lukewarm usually.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, I like it room temp. So like,
I thought you were gonna be like cold ice on the rocks.
Oh no. No. So like, for me, I don't like just sipping water. I like to like chug the whole glass. Yeah. And like, it's hard to do that when it's freezing
too cold. Yeah.
So like, I prefer it room temp, which I know like my brothers think I'm super duper weird for that. But I don't know. I like it.
Water, but I don't go for it usually.
No,
like,
most
like
people
nice
don't. But like, if I'm out to eat, I will ask for water without ice. I'm getting tired of agreeing with Sena. Yeah, cold water makes my teeth hurt for the most part. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say some people don't like the ice because it's like too cold on their teeth.
Yeah, I'm some people in this particular scenario. I'm some people.
Oh, I forgot to try the dry mead. I wanted to compare that one. Let me get a 5th cup out.
Oh, 5th cup, the mad lass. Oh my goodness.
I don't have any cups. I have a mug left. I didn't run the dishwasher today because I was trying to write and it kept not happening.
Run the dishwasher.
Some people do not want to settle.
You have a dishwasher?
Yes.
In my mind, I was thinking...
I don't have kids. I don't have enough kids yet to not have a dishwasher.
Gotcha. Gotta get that
I need more
dishwashing
kids
army.
to do that. Slowly build my army. But I'll get enough kids and I'll put them to work on a farm. That's what my parents did. I gotta wait until I'm at the point where like the oldest kid is old enough to like, kind of help with the other ones, and at that point you can just kind of keep them rolling. And then then get a farm and put them all to work.
Oh my gosh. Got like a
Homestead,
sweatshop
family
going, Minna.
So what is that quote? The verse about like a quiver.
Oh, gosh.
My quiver is full of like the moment. I don't know. What is that one? Milliardo, do you remember the quote?
Is it a verse or?
Yeah, it's a verse.
The warrior children, your father, or something like that.
Your kids are your bow and arrow.
The children yearn for the mines.
No. Did you see that meme? Where it was like, I don't know, it was some tweet that was like, in the early 1900s we outlawed like children working in mines, but then in 2021 the most popular game was Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines.
Oh my gosh.
Now
No, that's
Milliardo
good, that's
keeps quoting it. I'm like, no.
Oh gosh, no.
No.
Do your kids play, do any of your kids, or will you let your kids play games when the time comes, or no? What do you think about
Probably.
that?
I think I'm sure. I mean, he'll like the older one will watch Milliardo play games.
Right.
Mostly like, I don't know, whatever games he's got on Steam, and he's gotten like different names for them. I think Slay the Spire is Fire Game for some reason. So he'll just be like Fire Game. Oh, okay.
Fire game.
There's a little like
Papa,
fire in it.
fire game.
Fire Game. So he'll
Start
watch Fire Game.
screaming for it.
I think my approach is like try and like guide them through it so that they have a healthy relationship with how to manage online and like stuff. So right now there's been points where like I would let him watch certain like YouTube channels or things, but it's hard. That's so hard because there's always the play next buttons and there's always ads, and you never like, if you turn, you can't like watch the whole time they're watching, and so things could pop up that you don't realize. So what we've done is, well, first off, even before he was old enough to like watch anything, we'd gotten a record player, and so he loves listening to the records.
Oh, so cute.
Like, well, we haven't used it as much really recently because he wants one specific Godzilla record. We have many Godzilla records, but he wants one specific one all the time. So we hadn't used it for a while, but we brought out all the Christmas
Trying to
albums.
wean him off of it.
It's like we got tired of listening to the one side of the one Godzilla record over and over again. So what I've done for movies or like watching stuff is I found a VHS player a while ago. And one time my mom was visiting, she brought a bunch of the old VHSs we used to watch, like like Dump Truck Driver Dave and Little Bear, Blue's Clues.
Classic.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah, so like I have all these old.
Clues.
I know. So I've got all these like VHSs, and that's what he watches. So he can go over. We have a projector too. We don't have a TV. We just have a projector.
Nice. No, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, because then they can't break it.
Oh, no kidding.
Or like the wall. So he goes over and he's able to turn on the projector and then like push in. Like he operates it all himself. Like he can go on and operate that whole thing himself.
Nice.
And there's definitely times where I don't care if Dump Truck Driver Dave is played like 5 times in a row. It's only like a little 30-minute thing, and if I'm like super busy, and it doesn't have the same like blue light effect that like screens do, which is kind of nice. And
yeah.
He likes, or the Wiggles. The Wiggles I love. That was my favorite.
Oh my goodness.
So I had the Wiggles, and he would watch, and he likes to watch. Most kids, they like to watch something over and over again. And he'll like memorize it. So he's like watched Wiggles like a ton. And then like memorized the dance moves in the songs and like did it with it, and it was so cute.
Huh. That sounds.
So that's what I've got for him. Is
sounds
just
actually precious.
It's been nice. I'm like, okay, I like. There's no play next button. There's nothing sneaking in through the VHS.
Nope.
Like
no.
No subliminal messaging happening.
No
there.
kidding. Yeah. Well, that and like I don't know. Like I studied animation, and part of like what you learn is like. How for children's broadcasting, like how much you're allowed to like change the screen, like do jump cuts, and like because of like attention retention and things like that. But like it they like the show I don't know if you're familiar, Cocomelon.
I will never watch it. Mostly for PewDiePie, but also for the reasons you're about to mention.
Yeah, because it jumps from screen to screen so much that it's like it just like it's very overstimulating. Very, very overstimulating. So like it's like terrible for a kid to be like sat in front of, because it's just like all over the place. Jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut.
Really weird. I've seen so my first experience with Cocomelon was
I think the animation is just ugly enough to like avoid it at all costs.
Yeah,
but...
I know. And like the way the songs are worded and stuff. So I saw like I think it was like Danny Gonzalez made like a video about it of just kind of funny video kind of poking at it.
Yep.
And that was kind of funny. And then of course PewDiePie, gosh, it was probably in 2020, he had the whole joke of like PewDiePie versus Cocomelon of like,
oh gosh.
So do you remember that?
I don't. I feel like I missed that whole part.
I feel
crazy
like
because I'm actually a pretty big PewDiePie fan.
I know, he's great. So yeah, it was like I don't know. It's probably longer ago than I think, but I think it must have been 2020 or something. But I think the joke had started because someone was like looking at the trajectory of Cocomelon subs, and they're like, oh no, they're gonna overtake PewDiePie. And this was somewhat on the heels of the T-Series beef. And so then it became like a thing. You should look up the compilations of all the Cocomelon PewDiePie like openings. All these fans made all these really creative kind of ripping off the Cocomelon opening, but with PewDiePie. It was really fun. It was a really fun period. So I will sometimes I will not watch Cocomelon mainly because of PewDiePie, but also because it's weird and also because it's too overstimulating. But mainly PewDiePie.
No, mainly because it's ugly.
Mainly
for
PewDiePie.
me.
It's ugly, and like the way the songs are worded and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not.
So we just kind of like, and then it's like on the phone, and then he's always trying to grab the phone, and so I've been appreciating things being simply for like one thing. Like it's handy having everything in a little box.
Yep.
But it's also nice having some sort of separation and things that are just strictly for like one sort of thing.
Yeah, that delineation's really important. I feel like, I don't know. I grew up with VHSs, and like I definitely have some in my like keepsake box I brought with me when I moved. So I have like VeggieTales and Rugrats, and so I have those. And then I have my Scooby-Doo VHSs, which I am never getting rid of ever.
I'm sure there's so many like Disney VHSs and DVDs now because everyone like got rid of them for
oh my gosh, yeah.
When Disney first came
my
out.
parents have like an entire trunk in our living room. Like a coffee table trunk. Huge thing. Massive for no reason. Filled to the brim of all the Golden Age, Silver Age, all the classics of
Disney.
That's
kind of nice.
It is nice, yeah. Like my mom's super proud of her collection too, so.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, when there's certain like entertainment and media things like books and some movies and stuff that like I'm trying my best to declutter around here. Like I'm trying to find the balance of like decluttering the stuff I don't need, but there's also like instead of just having everything on streaming, which like I don't know, I like having certain things like preserved. Just try and carry on and like make sure it's available when it comes to certain movies and books and stuff. And we've been picking up a lot of VHSs recently. Like I think the two boys, the Milliardo and Bread Kid, they basically went on like a little date today and went running around together, which is so sweet.
Oh my gosh.
And they came home with a VHS called, what was it called? It was like aircraft, like military aircraft or something, because they went to like a surplus store.
Of course. He definitely seems like the type of dad to bring his kids to the surplus store.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there's so much good finds at a surplus store though, so that must have been fun for them. Oh my gosh.
I think he said he enjoyed it, so.
Yeah.
And I get to chill. I'm like, I feel a little weird about today because I had so much time to like be able to do stuff.
So then you feel like, oh, I didn't get anything done.
It's like I really wanted to go write. Like I like journaling, and I haven't hardly journaled much this year. And I want to just kind of do like a half of the year, like writing down the highlights, like becoming a VTuber and stuff.
Aw.
Because I love looking back at like memories, and I like being able to write them down and going back and reading my reading years later.
Yep.
And so I had this compulsion for like a long time of wanting to like at the end of the day just like write down what I did that day. And
Yeah.
I find it really fun and handy to like look back on, or sometimes it's like, oh, when did that happen? I can go find it. But it's definitely been much harder with kids.
I can imagine.
And I'm still trying to figure out, like, that's one of my resolutions is to try and get better. Like I used to just write it down in like a journal, and then now I've kind of sometimes wrote it down in notes, and I want to just like at the beginning of the year like make a document or something, or notes on my phone where at the end of the day I like make myself like type down notes from that day or something to get back to journaling. Anyway, but I really wanted to go back and write, or just do some like just some sort of writing. But for some reason Dope Baby was like not settling today. And I kept like laying him down to sleep, and he kept waking up, or I would try and kind of hold him, but then he'd be awake and like bouncing around. So I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, I have all this time and I feel like I didn't use it well. That's always a struggle though.
You can look it on the bright side that you got like some good time with the baby. Instead.
Yeah, I did. At one point I did just like sit there and play with him. I probably should have realized that the writing wasn't going to happen and just like sat there and read some books.
Yeah.
To kind of be like, okay, I'll just enjoy this time. But you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like it's always it's one of the things I have had to adjust to in motherhood is like not getting too hung up on stuff, and like doing my best, but not getting too hung up on the things I haven't gotten done.
Yeah, that's a good way.
I learned that real quick,
it.
even just in pregnancy. I had like a big adjustment when I was first pregnant, because I didn't get morning sick, which was very nice. But it was like, the first trimester was, like, yeah. So far, the pregnancies, have been very chill, which is good. Up to the point where like it doesn't feel like I'm pregnant for a long time. I'm like, I guess there's a baby in there. And
until you're big around.
The fatigue. I didn't expect the fatigue the first time, where it's like everything's pretty normal, and I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to do, but I just like didn't have any motivation or will to do anything, which for my personality was really hard, because I would get really like hard on myself and beat myself up about it, and I had to very quickly learn how to like not do that.
Yeah, because
like, things
part of being pregnant, I feel, is like that perspective shift, because it feeds into any sort of postpartum early on, even to definitely
the perspective change of like lowering expectations. That's what my mom always says, is like,
my mom was the same.
You just gotta lower
every
your
time
expectations.
She got pregnant, she'd have to like constantly remind herself like don't build it up. And like she still even tells me, all the time, when you have lots of kids, all the time, just like expect this, expect that, expect this. But no, I feel like a lot of that has to do with like perspective a little bit, but I also feel like a lot of it's like not beating yourself up and just like taking it day by day. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Because it's like, you have to like, what I had to do was like be like, okay, how do I like strategize and help myself to like get these things done and like do my best, but also like at the end of the day let go. Or like the term like rubber balls and glass balls, like what balls can drop and like bounce and it will be fine, and what balls would break if you drop them. As far as like prioritizing stuff. And you just gotta, it's tricky. You gotta do your best, but you can't beat yourself up, which I was pretty bad about. Like, I don't think I realized how like kind of slightly workaholic I was about some things, especially like writing or different stuff, until I like got married, and then I was like, oh, I need to like not like I gotta kind of shift things around a little bit,
Huh. Oh, what is this? What are they saying in here? Someone said to maybe take photos, like a photo journal, when
I
the
do.
times
I
that
take a
you
lot
can't.
of photos.
Gotcha.
That's what I do when I want to catch up on like my writing or my journaling of events. I will go through my photos to be like, what happened that day.
No, that's fair.
I need to go through my photos. I want to make like some photo albums, like go on Snapfish or Shutterfly and like get some highlights. Make like a little family photo book.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I know that my mom likes to use Shutterfly. They have like deals all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an account with them because I've made some things before. And yeah, they have deals all the time.
Yep. My mom will send me, like, for Christmas usually, she would send me, especially when I was in college, she would send me, like, the big printouts with, like, canvas printouts.
Yes.
Because she'd get, like, a freebie, like, once a month, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't done much of, like, I don't know, I haven't taken advantage of many other things. I'm trying to, like, I don't know, another resolution is trying to, like, get good about being particular about what comes into my house, since I'm trying to declutter. I don't want just, like, trying to, like, make sure the things that are coming in are, like, worth coming in.
Yep. That's fair. That's very fair. I have to get better at that too. Everything I find on the side of the road does not need to come back to the garage and be fixed.
Or like the antique store, or the Facebook market page.
Yes, oh my gosh, Marketplace gets me in so much trouble. So much trouble. That's where the
Way too
fun
many
gets
right
sunk.
now. I need this now.
I'll be driving home from work, I'll see something, I'm like, oh, that's a neat dresser. I wonder what I could do with it. There I am, trying my darndest to fit an entire dresser into my little sedan by myself.
The DIY stuff. The urge is too strong.
Yes, so strong. Oh my gosh, I'm like,
we need to send a workshop where you can like put all your projects in.
Seriously. Seriously. I would kill for that at this point. Ugh. Like, I'm just like actually dumb about it too. This is so bad. Where I'm just like, okay, I got another one. Another project.
I know. And then you're like, what have I done? What have I done?
And then I'm like looking at the projects that I started like in spring that I've still not gotten done. And I'm like, this is just becoming a big plot hole in my life. Oh gosh.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an issue.
Yeah. So going back to pictures, I always tell myself this, like, when I'm, like, nursing or on my phone, I want to be more productive on my phone, and instead of just, like, checking stuff, like, start actually going through the pictures. But that feels so much harder. It's so much harder to do something as simple as going through pictures than just, like, reading posts on social media, which is terrible. But I want to be better about, like,
no,
not like
fair,
I was just like reading. Well, I read webcomics a lot, but like.
Oh my
from,
gosh,
like,
yeah, no, I feel like
so many webcomics.
Yes, we've talked about this, but you never said what, and I wanted to compare and contrast.
I'll probably. I don't know. I have so many. I need to like do a tier list stream.
Yes, please.
Let's see. Here, let me go to my most recent ones. I'll talk about a couple of them. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Some of
let me see if our tastes are similar.
Yeah. Because there's like a wide range of like genres on here. I definitely go for like the cutesy ones. Is like most of them.
Guilty.
The cutesy ones. So like, you know, friends to lovers, or like fake marriages, or like restarting your life. The lady
feel good
isekai
stuff.
One where you go to the romance novel.
Yes.
All the fluff. A random one that's not fluff that I've like stuck with is called Random Chat. And I think it's wrapping up. It's been an interesting kind of slightly convoluted like story about like this sort of loser kid and his arc through like I think he would chat to this like girl, like chat to people on Random Chat, which is like this anonymous like messaging site, and you know, talk to people on that because he didn't have any friends and he's really picked on and stuff. And there's a whole lot of fights. There's a ton of fighting, like constantly getting to fist fights.
Oh,
there ends up being this kind of interesting over arc thing that because people just keep picking fights with him. It's been interesting. I've like stuck with it and pretty enjoyed it. So that one's not fluff. It's got a little bit of like romance in it or some like sweet moments, but I've liked that one. And there's this one, it's finished up now, called Lucky Is As Lucky Does, and it is insane, and I loved it. It was like the art style and the humor It was like hilarious.
Oh,
I think that was one of the funniest ones I've read. Let's see. Unordinary is another kind of more
I'm
like not just
familiar.
fluff one. That one's pretty good. And then let's see. Happily Ever Afterwards, another kind of fluff one that's cute. The Witch and the Bull's got a pretty fun like story going. Trash Belongs in the Trash Can is a little creepy.
I'm trying to get like a good feel on what it's supposed to be still.
Oh, are you reading that one too?
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure it out. It's like a little,
like,
it's a little sus. It's a little sus. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like it's, I don't know, psychological something. I don't know. I'm a little behind on it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty behind on it too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 6 episodes behind. Yeah, it's like
probably a little more.
There.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, who is she? Why? What's going on?
So, there's another one that, I know there was a point where I got like super behind on stuff. And there's some I still haven't caught up on, but there's one called, oh, here it is. Everything is Fine was very like, I
feel like I've
definitely
read
horror.
it too. Oh, okay. No.
What's the word? Dystopian. Like a little like Orwellian for sure. And that one was really interesting, and I read the first season and didn't start right away when the second season happened because I would tend to read them at night, like after the kids were asleep, and then it's kind of spooky. Definitely a little.
So you would
horror,
like
so I didn't want to
be
read
up
it
a
at
little
night.
too late.
Yeah, it was just a little creepy. I didn't want to. I'd see it pop up, but not want to read it at the moment.
Oh gosh. Yep.
I know a lot of
that
people talk
feeling.
about Siren's Lament.
Oh, Siren's Lament. Yeah, it was.
I haven't finished it yet. I know because it's like it's
finished
done,
it.
so you have to unlock the episodes as
Yes, which I like. I hate reading with the daily pass. Like, it's literally one of my least favorite things on the app right now. And so, like, anytime they change one of the stories to that, I'm like, all right, dropped. I usually drop it because I'm like, I just don't. I'm not gonna remember to come back, and I'm like, I love to read things in one go.
I don't get the notifications, then I drop it.
Yep,
Yeah.
I love to read things in one go, so it's like, what the heck? I don't want to, like.
Yeah.
And like, I'm definitely the type of person who like pays for the stupid coins so I can like skip to the next one, right?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't done that.
I have. I definitely
okay,
have.
There's another app that's like just a monthly little subscription of like $3 or something called Manta.
Yep.
And I mainly got it for Under the Oak Tree.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I have so many screenshots of that. Oh, it's so cute.
Like,
it's so cute.
It's so, like, just let him love you, please.
Oh my gosh, wait, okay. Okay, hold on. I shared it in the general. Let me see.
Let me go over here.
A while ago. It was from Manta Comics too.
Oh, really?
Was, yeah. It was I'm raising a black dragon or whatever. And the art style is so good. So
I need
good.
to ask you for more recommendations in here because I need to read.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I'll
I'm paying
spam you
for this, so I should read more of the comics in
Yeah,
here.
no kidding. They're really good too.
Let's see. Let me look it up. Something Black Dragon?
Yeah, just put in Black Dragon. It'll pop up.
Okay.
It'll pop up. It better pop up.
Is it just me, or some of the ones on here just like a little more raunchy than Webtoon?
They are. They definitely are. I feel like it's just because you're paying for the subscription that they can be.
Yeah, probably. I'm not a smut kind of person. I like how Under the Oak Tree, like they insinuate enough without
the
being
light
over my
novel is like way more raunchy. Like when they weren't keeping things up to date, I was like, oh, the light novel is recommended on Manta, and I was like, oh, okay, let me read some of it, and then I was like, ah, oh my gosh.
About it with someone one
like
time,
I could feel the blush rising up to my cheeks. I was like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, no.
I can't.
Yeah, no. I want the cute, and you can like insinuate, but don't
the insinuation's cute, but then when it gets it, like I'm like, I feel like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do, so I'm like,
I know, say so.
Yes,
I
yeah,
know.
very.
And it's like,
safe.
I'm okay, you can insinuate. They're married, it's fine. But just insinuate. I'm good.
Just insinuate. I don't need to know all
I
these
know.
magical things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Let's see. Okay, there's Black Dragon. I wonder if I can like favorite it or something to look up. I like binging, but I don't like. I have to be careful because like I will binge if I start something, and there's definitely times where I'm like, I really don't need to like binge right now. And so to like save myself from getting mad at myself, I try and be like selective of when I let myself binge.
You're better than me for sure then.
I know myself. I know I'm gonna want to read it, and I know I'm gonna get mad at myself if I do it at a time that I shouldn't have.
That's fair at least.
Let's see.
I don't give myself the time to do that. I just immediately get into it.
Yeah. Oh, I love a good binge though. Let's see. So there was another. I've read a couple other ones on here. Let me go to like. Let's see. There was the one, The Tainted Half.
Oop, yep.
That one.
A little raunchy.
That one's a bit more raunchy. I'm a bit behind on it though.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
a
have
little
to catch
behind.
up.
Like a couple months ago, I canceled all my subscriptions to see like how I could save more, and then I never renewed my Manta. So now I'm feeling like, oh crap, okay, I'm gonna get back into it. Now that I can like spurge out with someone about it, I'm gonna do it.
I have like a random internet friend that I met in person one time. She was like in a Facebook group and was kind of did one of those like, hey, anyone want to be friends posts. So we actually like clicked and we'll chat back and forth here and there, mainly about webcomics. Like she recommended the Sub-Zero, the one with the dragons.
Yep, yeah.
I love that one. I think it's on break right now, but I love that one.
I think so, yeah. I think you're right. No, it's good. Oh my gosh. Yay.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, at some point I'll have to do like a tier list.
Yeah.
We should do it together. Maybe in
that'd be so
February we'll do
fun.
another collab.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so another one I read on Manta that I really enjoyed was Shadow Beauty. It's actually kind of relevant to, like VTubing in a way, it feels like.
Really?
Because well, like not quite in sort of slight, I don't know. To me it kind of is, where there's a girl, super bullied in school, doesn't have like this, a pretty face by most standards, and so she has a dead sister. That kind of ties into her psychology a little bit.
Okay.
And so she creates through like Photoshop this version of herself on Instagram that's like gorgeous. And so she kind of has this double life where she fabricates all this life of this person based off her face, but she's changed it to look different.
It makes me think of True Beauty on Webtoons.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
It does,
okay.
Yeah. I love True Beauty.
Oh my
that
God,
one
me
was
too.
so sweet. That was always the one that's like, those ones where the notification pops up and you're like, I'm reading that immediately.
Yeah.
Like Lord of Olympus, True Beauty. The kissing bet is so cute. I love that one.
It's super cute. Yeah, no.
Subway Boy.
Subway Boy.
I'm like, guys, you can just work this all out. Just, switch,
figure it out.
It's coming, I'm sure.
I'm shipping.
Ship. I love the part where she was like, things were like, because the spark is definitely there between them, and then she was like, oh crap, abort, and then like, hey kid, because he's like a year younger, and she's like, oh, you're such a good kid.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
buddy.
yep.
Got all
gotta do the twice removed.
Yeah. They're so down bad though. Like when she was like, I think in the episode she was talking about him, I'm like, oh girl, and even like her friend, he was like, you're in love. LOVE. Yeah. Their relationship, like Sir Leo, is still strong. That was nice. Like, yeah.
I'm not
like
even
that
caught
one.
up on that one.
Oh,
Sena,
sorry,
that's
spoilers.
30. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm lacking on chat tonight. My wee.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how to look at chat because I'm just on my phone, so I don't know if I can like pull up the YouTube video and have it. I don't think I can do that.
Probably not. Maybe it'll be better if I read some of it to you.
Yeah, maybe I'll go to my computer. I'm just like sitting here now.
No, be comfy. It's okay. It's okay.
I can sit over here. Let's see. Let me grab my toast.
Oh, good night, Team Blue Plate.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh no.
I'm like struggling over here on this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to put a rug and I can't find where the freaking rugs are at.
Oh no.
So now
How
I'm
do you
like,
play this game? Anyways.
it's just like a little clicky game, so it's like pretty straightforward, and they like tell you the controls as you go. So yeah. This is
Someday I'll
how
manage to
I've
do a gaming
renovated a little
stream.
bit.
So far, everything just crashes. we technically only have laptops though.
Oh.
That might be it.
What did
Pretty sad looking house right now.
I know. It's literally a shack. You should have seen it last night. It was beyond
I think I saw some of it
sad.
last night. Yeah. Oh, if anyone didn't see my rant on Twitter, Die Hard, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, did you enjoy it then?
I did.
Good.
Good. Like
Oh
writing
my
wise,
gosh.
especially, like they really
Yup.
keep everything tight.
Yup.
Man, I think my favorite part is the like battle buddy bromance. I wanted to like cry. It's just like the moment where he's like there's Al. And his like superior was like, well, you can just go home if you want, and Al's like, you couldn't drag me from here. I'm just like, oh. In the feels, or like it was like subtly set up but so impactful when the one guy was still alive and he comes out and like points his gun, but then Al shoots him, and like to anyone else in that like around them wouldn't have seen like anything, but the subtle way they set up like how significant that was. Wow. I was
Yeah, it's all about the lead up.
I know. And then like the moment they look at each other and you can feel that bond and that understanding, and the wife's just like, hi. And they're just kind of like, hi guys.
Minna relating.
I did like too, like at the very beginning, and it's clear that like their marriage is struggling, but it was like they didn't feel like they didn't come off as like these bitter, almost divorcees or something. Like it was clear that like they were a married couple that was just struggling, and I felt like that was really nice, and like you could cheer for them.
Yeah, it's
and
fair.
probably like realistic of like it can be tough sometimes, and like they're having a hard time, but they still really care.
Yeah. No.
And his dialogues to himself, the way he would like talk to himself of like, oh John, what are you doing?
Yes, yeah, no. Man, it's been a minute since I got to watch Die Hard. Maybe I'll have to watch along through a VOD.
That would be fun.
Get to hear your first person reactions to it all. Although, I mean, I do feel like Christmas is very much over for me, so maybe I won't watch it.
For you. For you.
For me.
It's still Christmas here.
That's why I specified.
I
knew you'd get on me. What is?
I'll start a movement.
Start a movement?
Starting a movement. I think it makes more sense. Because then, instead of going...
Yeah,
well,
explain
one,
yourself, woman.
I'm just gonna go on my little soapbox a moment here.
Okay.
Instead of... So, like, one, it's following the liturgical season. So, that like, before consumerism took over Christmas is what people followed. And so now... And then also, I think it makes sense, because then you can have Thanksgiving. And then instead of jumping like from one holiday to the next without a break, where you're like prepping for Christmas while also like doing Christmas, and then by Christmas time you're burned out, you have a little reset where it's like you got Thanksgiving, and then you go into like preparation mode for Christmas, get everything set up and ready, and then Christmas starts, and you can like, you're not trying to shop and bake all the Christmas cookies, and you can like space it out and like then enjoy the little Christmas season. And
those little moments.
Yeah. Without being stressed about like the big Christmas day. So that's my soapbox. I'll probably write like a blog post or something and share it like at the beginning of next year. Make it a movement.
I'm making it a movement.
Be the Grinch if you want, or not this Grinch. You can be the Grinch if you want, Sena.
Not the Grinch. What did I do?
Grinch
I ruined
confirmed.
my light. No. No.
I tease.
What is
You can do Christmas however you want, Sena. I won't judge much.
much?
Man, this meat is really good.
It sounds
It's
like
a sweet one. Mm-hmm. I got my bread and my meat. I'm fat and happy.
Well, I think we might be wrapping up here soon.
Oh man, it's almost midnight.
Yeah, I think I will be dumping people into. Let me look.
Is Pippa still streaming? Who else is streaming? What do you think you're gonna do at midnight?
I don't know. Like, they were setting off fireworks in the area, some of the yee type brothers.
Yeah.
And I was really nervous that, like, that's part of why I don't want to, like, go till midnight, just because I don't want, like,
Yeah.
that going on in the background. But let me see. I'm pretty sure Miss Abby Dabby Doo canceled. So,
Aw, yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna see. Let me edit my VOD and let's go. Let's see.
Oh, I think Woozy's still streaming.
Oh, okay. Me waifu. Alright, let's see. Send you to
Man, Doe Baby hardly got like any long stretches of naps a day, and now he's just like knocked out.
No, that's good.
So
though.
maybe I'll spend the last 30 minutes of 2020. I'll go and finally write up all my little thoughts about it.
Yeah.
I get very sentimental at the turn of the year.
Really? I don't know. I think I get very much of like the headspace of like, oh, it's just another day.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know. I
another
feel like I
day.
actively try not to let it be another day. I don't know. I like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get that. No,
I
I
like
get
kind of
that.
reflecting.
Okay.
So
I'm
I always
gonna
like
read out
watching
some
it.
of these stinky people's things. Alright. Nice comfort stream. Alright, like you. It's nice to listen to. It's pretty nice to listen to while I struggle not to die. Why are you dying? Let me scroll up. Hold on. I'm taking all my mental power to keep my remaining cognitive functions in working state. Don't do New Year's in a Brazilian beach, kids. Oop.
What?
What does it mean? Are you drinking? Are you drunk?
That's not very safe.
They're
no.
asking Minna, has it become your favorite Christmas movie?
I
Die
will
Hard,
be a
that
little
is.
controversial and say it is very nice. I don't put it above other Christmas movies, though.
What would
I
you
will,
say is your
I will
favorite?
say, like, I accept that it's a Christmas movie. I won't say it's the best Christmas movie. Elf, I don't know. Elf is kind of, I don't know if it's nostalgic, but I always think of Elf when I think of Christmas movies.
Yup, same. Christmas cookies. We need more pictures, Minna. They're demanding pictures of your Christmas cookies.
I've only made one batch of Christmas cookies. That's the other thing when I was talking about like
Boo!
expectations
Boo!
of like I had all these ideas to try and do during like the 12 days of Christmas. Like, and one was like cookie decorating and also like making gingerbread houses out of like homemade gingerbread and stuff. So I want to do these things, but I also have to like balance that against like, okay, what is actually like reasonable to try and get done each day. And so far, like, it's been very like chill and kind of just like maintaining the chaos.
Gotcha.
But I do want to do some more. I want to do cookie decorating. Doughboy really likes decorating cookies, so
I'm
but
sure.
of course I need to make some cookies, and then like instead of buying stuff, I want to just like make stuff because it's cheaper of like the
True.
icing and stuff. So
True.
I don't know. Maybe I'll manage it sometime soon.
Ugh.
Maybe we'll do it later in January just because.
Yep. Glaive says, Happy New Year's to you too. This is really comfy to listen to while I played Hades. Ooh, Hades is a good game. Grug says, hope to see more Cinnamina collabs. They're very comforting.
We're on for I think Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be
you'll see
here,
us
be
Wednesday.
square. We're gonna do a bread AI characters.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
I think this is our first time on stream. I think this is technically the first Minna Sena collab.
Yep.
But we'll be doing another one soon.
Yeah. So wet your whistles and be there, guys. All right. Ah, she noticed the time. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year's to you as well. Daznith? Hmm? Me?
Don't ask me. I don't know how to read. I struggle.
I just know how to write. Something, I'm built different. Yeah, we're built different. You two are the most comfy of flavor. Well, thank you very much.
Aw,
Thank you for everything this year and making the world a happier place. What? Not the world.
Your world.
All right. I am going to end the call. I'll probably hop in general if you still want to talk, but
Okay.
I'm kicking you.
Bye.
All right.
Good night, chat. Happy New Year's to everyone. It's been a fun ride. I'm looking forward to what's next.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Minna.
Good night.
Happy New Year.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Okay. Bye. All right, you stinkies. Happy New Year. Go see my wife. Tell her Sena sent you. Yeah. All right. Bye, 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 bye.